Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow Simeons, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henry the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it, get after it. Get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Alright guys, we're gonna do it my way. Our way. The only way. GameStop. Get it right. Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. We're up. I'm not quitting. I'm not selling. I'm not doing any of the above. GameStop's up right now, 1.32%. I'm feeling great this morning, guys. I hope you guys are too. And I just want to say welcome back. Now, I know a lot of things went on last night. I was watching the shows just like you. I watched an idiot, I watched another dumb guy, and then I watched a real dumb guy. And it's tough, man. You get dumber and dumber and dumber. It's like the Three Stooges out here, and I don't know who to trust. I don't know who to believe in. I know me. I have the two smartest men rolling with me from the jump. Can we just give a special shout out right now to Linda Real and Pepperwood Salt? Yes, I do a lot of research myself, but these two gentlemen helped me out with some notes, gave me some connecting dots, and then it dug me even deeper down the hole. If you don't know what it is, it's AMC and APE. It is Adam Aaron. It is Citadel. It is the black hole you think it is. And if you're not doing the homework, it's all right. Our crew's doing the homework, and I want to give them that shout out now. And thank you to everybody else out there. Almo's already on the gun. I see Magus is here. Magus, I hear you. AMC in the house. Well, Magus, good thing you're back. And that means you're subscribed because you got the alert. And second thing is this. AMC is in the house. I'm right here with you. I am an AMC YouTuber, not an investor, kind of like Boss Blunts. The guy sells 1,000 shares. And I don't care how you paint this fucking pig and you put lipstick on it. There is no way you can tell me that I'm the number one, how can I put this? I couldn't come to you, and I'm small. I'm this big in the GameStop world, right? I'm a small little YouTuber. I could not come out here and tell you guys, hey guys, you know what? I sold 1,000 shares of GameStop, and but it's okay because I bought something else, and then I bought some contracts, and I repositioned it so more leverage. Fuck the shorts. It was the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Guys, if you guys understand options, just the general rule of options have, just so you're aware, value. The thing that holds up value for options is the underlying asset, i.e. shares. So for your option to go into the money, for your option to be worth anything, shares have to go up in value. There is no way in God's green earth that your idea of building up your portfolio or changing your position would be to sell the underlying asset for contracts. The only way you can tell me this is to promote greed, is to show that you know nothing about investing. This is why he said to Matt, when he said in the interview, now I'm talking about Boss Blunts here, he said, I hedge my position with calls. He hedges his long position with calls, which made no sense to me. The idea of having a call contract, and listen, I'm not the expert on options. I've never claimed to be. I don't even touch them anymore. I have done it in the past. I got burned very bad. I learned the hard way. And guess what? That's tuition. You pay it. That was years ago. I don't even touch it. When was the last time I had a call contract? AMC call contract for September, and I sold it in May. Before the run-up, yes, I missed out on so much money. I got out of it, and I was happy to do it. Did I make any profit? Like this much. And I'm talking about 2021. This is a long time ago, right? Before that, I didn't have anything long time ago. It doesn't matter. Listen, I'm going to help you out, Boss Blunts. You're the fucking genius. You've been trading for 25 years. You can't explain it to me. You can't. You sold shares of one thing to go buy another thing, but then you still bought the AMC 1 contracts, which still is cumulative of both prices. And I don't even think people understand what that means. When it converts back, unless they're going to expire within the next 90 days, you're never going to exercise these, right? I mean, you're bragging to everybody you have hundreds of thousands of dollars on the play. You are a millionaire, I guess, from what I'm hearing. I don't know. But I sold this. I gotta explain this to myself. I've been trying to do it all morning, just like you tried to do last night. I sold 1,000 shares of AMC, and I bought more APE. But then I also bought contracts. And then I also put in $5,000 of liquidity on the market. Okay, wait a minute. $5,000? Why did you sell the AMC shares in the first place? How many APE shares does $5,000 get me? A shit ton. Why would I have to sell an underlying asset to increase my position on something that I already own? It makes no sense to me. It makes zero sense to me. You can twist your words. You can say all this stuff you want to tell people. Oh, I got this. What do you need dry powder for? Doesn't your YouTube career pay you a lot more than that? I don't even think these guys have jobs at this point. I can't figure it out. If I want to increase my GameStop position, you know what I do? I buy more shares. Certainly if I'm convinced and I understand what the value is of my thing. You know what they do? They tell people to buy and hold, and then they go and fucking burn contracts. That's what Trey was doing. That's what Matt did. They all do the same thing. This is why they say it publicly, so they can try to Yeah, you can't hold me to it. I can't hold you to it. You're right. You're right. Your idiots and your gaggle fuck of friends are all going to lose their money. I don't care how many shares you sell. You better sell them now. Yes, you did. Good job. Because you know what's going to happen to this price. Boss Blunts, you are not a man of integrity. You're not a man of your word. But it's your money. That's your whole claim to fame. It's my money. What do you care what I buy? What do you care what I do? I don't know, because you got some fucking retard on your channel. Hey, show me the money. No, it's so stupid. Are we not allowed to attack anyone on your show? Don't put them on the fucking show. Next. Tony De Niro and Master DeLorean. These two dudes out here talking about there's good reverse splits versus non-good reverse splits. I would tell you, you can go look at any analytical information you want to look up, right? I've never seen a company like the way I've seen AMC and the black hole. I'm down a rabbit hole that I can't get out of, guys. I've tried, trust me, and I'm all the way back to 2005 right now. 2005, 2006, 2007. It is unbelievable the shit that we're digging up. And we got a think tank. We got a whole crew, right? We don't call it that because I don't want to call whatever Boss Blunts calls his little fuck boys. But I tell you right now, Tony and Mass, their time's up. They're almost going to be done with their channel. Oh, Mass's channel is done. I mean, what can these guys do? This shit's going to be at 50 cents, man. Okay, can I explain it to you, Tony De Niro? Since you can't seem to figure out what's really happening here. Oh, we don't know if we're going to vote yes or no. Here's the pros and the cons. Here's the this, and that. It's called an FPA. The future purchase agreement between AMC and Antera wouldn't exist at all. They wouldn't even have it. It wouldn't even be up for a vote if they didn't want it to happen. Let that sink in. I don't put it up for a vote if I'm Adam Aaron unless I am asking for it to happen. I'm not doing a poll. This is not a poll. Hey, I have a question, guys. How do you feel about a reverse stock split or not? Let's take a, how many, I want to see hands raised. Raise your hands. You, Boss Blunts, AMC, Bigums, no? Tony De Niro? What are you doing? Sitting backwards on the toilet. Oh my God, that takes talent. Mass, how do you feel? KC Shaw? Anybody else in the back? Anybody back there? Really, guys? You don't bring it up for a vote unless you want it to be, this is what you're asking for. We're not telling you. They're going to tell you. They're going to take it from you. You can do nothing, guys. You can do nothing. After what I've read over the last, and I'm so far behind. Guys, I remember I used to make videos called AMC, The Complete Story. And it was because I only saw face value of what Adam Aaron was doing at the time. I didn't go do what Charlie's vids did. And I know these are poor references because you guys can be like, oh, Charlie's crazy. But no, Charlie touched on some of this stuff. And the same thing with Badass Trader. I didn't do what they did. And they took it all the way to the back. And then I was like reading. But you know what I did, guys? I'm just going to share it with you right now because we're going to go over it. I have everything here today. What I did was I did another video about you, these idiots. I bet this guy has less shares than teeth. Pep, I did not see it. I'm going to have to go look at that together with you. No nonsense investor stuck in my head. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to do the whole video with you guys. He went from Boss Blunts to Bitch Blunts with them paper hands. AMC is mad. Marantz finally exposing them and making them go back to work. Yeah, I mean, the shit's over. The show's over for these guys. I see some people in here. What's going on, guys? Let's go, Brandon. Okay, that's random, but I got you. Martinez, bro, I'll do the whole fucking show like this. Pep, you want me to go watch this video? I'll watch the video. Before I do, I'm just telling you guys, I'm down deep in the hole, and I don't know if I'm ever going to come out. AMC is trash, always has been, and it's a setup. God, I can't believe how bad it is, man. It's that bad, guys. It's that bad when I think about it. He's doing that call contracts. Yeah, they all fuck all that shit, man. I think everyone is shorting AMC. You're correct. Rant's talking. There you go. Okay, so let me go ahead and before I show you the stuff I found, shit. Let me go here. What's his name? Comment. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. It's another video. I am the common sense investor. I might be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet, but don't worry. My mama loved me just like all mamas love their childrens. I don't see a video here. He says, what is this? Oh, Adam Marantz Rantz 4 hours ago. You know why he did this, guys? His most viewed video when he's talking about somebody, because his trade, trust me, he tried to do the beginning guide for to understanding trading options. Yeah, everybody saw that one, huh? Didn't they? All 700 people, all 1,000 people. Get this shit out of it. This thing in 4 hours already has 1,500 views. All right, he's grifting off of me now. I don't mind it, brother. I don't. I know we all need it. Let's go ahead. Here we go. Here we go. This mother. Thank you, Pep, for paying attention to this guy.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor again, and I'm back with another video. This time, I'm going to talk about Adam Aaron, and I'm going to ask him, why does he do this? I don't know. I just know that I'm smelling his booty hole. Let me talk about Marantz too. This is part 2. What role does Adam Aaron play? Do we got to trust him? I think we do. I haven't even seen this video. This is absolutely phenomenal. I'm about to watch this in real time. Hey, and by the way, to the idiot that does videos, there's a guy live streaming last night. He had like 12 people in there. Mind you, 6 of them were our guys, right? Guys from this channel. And we were watching him, and all he does is talk shit about people's channels. Not about like anything. And he goes to Reddit and he reads Reddit back to people for like 3 hours. And he's just bad-mouthing people. Then he's like, Marantz is a deadbeat dad. Yeah, I'm going to attack his kids because I can't. Low-hanging fruit. Hey, little man. You can make fun of everything you want in the world. Until you dispute something factually, I'll be waiting. But it's never going to happen. And I won't say your name here because you're not even relevant. But I'm saying enough energy to let you know. Keep talking shit. You just might not never know what might happen. Did I sound like common sense? You might not never know. Yeah. My fucking English right now. Matter of fact, I put this kid on the screen right here and I just get dumber. I don't even know if that's a word, but I saw it in a movie. All right, y'all. This is the AMC investor who can't spell my name for a goddamn Marantz Rantz. Now, is he still calling me Martinez? Martinez Rantz. Let's see what he has to say about me. You guys seem to love this shit. I don't like it. But really? Really? Am I ever going to go back on Twitter? I'm already on Twitter, Dean. The people that need to know me on Twitter are there. Here's my live reaction to Common Sense Investor. You know what it is, guys? Before I even go on them, I'm going to tell you something, dude. And just so you guys, I'm not chasing any kind of clout. These motherfuckers are nervous. They are so scared every time they put out a video, they know I'm going to say something. And they don't want to say shit. Dudes are afraid to put up videos. Or they're second guessing what they're going to say. And now, because did you see AMC Bigums last night? Before we even talk about you, Common Sense Investor, did you guys see AMC Bigums last night? I might just push a couple of clips off of that shit. This guy has changed his ways. Oh, we can't trust Adam Aaron. No, I told you guys I believe in dilution. He did say that about dilution. He did. Long time ago. But you know what he also didn't say? He didn't stop from APE from happening. He didn't stop you guys from holding this long and going. Nah, all these guys are part of the problem. And I'm never going to change it. They're changing their tune now. They're walking the fine. I don't want to do those videos anymore. I'm just going to do educational videos. Well, good. Learn something then. Let's learn what Common Sense Investor is going to teach us. Who the fuck watches this guy? Here we go.
Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about what I believe Adam Aaron's position is right now concerning AMC. And I'm going to talk about stepping away from YouTube. And I'm going to talk about what I'm up to. First,
we're excited.
What is going on with AMC? Well, in my Discord, people have sent me messages that says I need to check out.
Pause. In my Discord, they're telling me I need to check out Marantz Rantz because Marantz Rantz is right. He's right. And I haven't even seen the video, but I want to point this out. His Discord, you have to pay to be in there. Number 2, there's still 21 spaces left. Woo! Guys, for months, there has been 21 spaces left. I remember when there was 17, and now back to 21. Hey, brother, 21. The best rapper alive, 21. All right, let's go. I'm sorry, guys. I got distracted. Guys, I want to enjoy this like the rest of you guys. Woo! They're all going to leave. They're all going to leave. It's great. This is good. I'm going to step away from YouTube because you're going to be so fucking broke. There's somebody's coming after you too, common sense investor. Oh, man. Guess what? My DMs are open. My email's open. My front door's unlocked. No one's looking for me because I never pump the shit that you guys do. Let's go.
Marantz Rantz.
Oh, you
Did
said
I
my
say
name
your
right.
name right?
Thank you.
He was offended. He took offense at this video that I did. I said that he is purposely full of hate, and destroying the hopes and the dreams
I'm a destroyer of
AMC
dreams.
shareholders. Why? He hates us.
Yeah.
And this video from him proves it.
Oh, yeah.
Where he says that he thinks that we found the smoking gun. And he went on ranting. That's a good name for his channel.
Thank you.
Rants. Because that's all that motherfucker does. Except when he's talking about GME. But I said that he was full of hate. That he was purposely doing what he was doing to drag AMC investors out of the play. And he wants you in GME.
I don't care about
Why?
GameStop.
Because he's in GME. He probably bought pretty high. And he needs people to start buying into AMC, running the price up so he can get at least even. I don't even know, can't imagine what his entry position is in GME. But this video.
Hold on. Hey, common sense investor. I'm laughing inside. My entry position in GameStop, just so you're aware, it keeps coming down because I keep buying every week. And I'm going to keep buying every week till the day I fucking die. That's the difference between me and you. Let me know if you're buying APE and AMC at these prices as it keeps coming down. Oh, no. Your guys are selling, and so are you. Now you're a sellout. 5 YouTube channels. You're ready to walk out. You're doing best new music of 2023. Bro, get something new this year. How about you start saying the truth? But your name fits you correctly. The common investor. You're absolutely right. The common AMC investor. That should be your channel. Dumb as bricks.
Tells us everything we need to know about this man and his position with AMC. But he says he's found a smoking gun. Listen, what he talked about the smoking gun is the anti-takeover rule in the bylaws. If that's the smoking gun, we found that months ago.
Oh.
Then he says that he has discovered something new. Let's listen to him.
So if you guys are AMC investors or if you guys are believers in MOAS or anything of that nature, kind of understand where everything's coming from. You have an individual by Adam Aron he's using the rules put in place to negate a takeover of his company.
Okay, so he's found the smoking gun. No big deal. He feels Adam Aron is stopping a hostile takeover of AMC. And he accuses Adam Aron of trying to stop retail from owning AMC and calling the shots. That's bullshit. We do not own any shares. We're whitelisted shares. Okay? Unless you DRS them, you do not own them.
Here we go with the fucking technicalities. I love this shit. Guys, if you buy shares on any brokerage, I don't care where you are, they're your shares, okay? I know the brokerage holds them and whatever it may be, but you can still sell them and buy them. This equates to crypto not being your crypto unless it's in a cold storage wallet off of the exchange. That is not the same thing because you can use crypto as in monetary value. You can't buy anything with shares. Shares you can trade on the market and they have value. There's a big difference here. These guys get to the fucking technicals so well. But I'll also tell you, I do have some DRS shares. What are you going to say about that, little man? But it's okay. You guys keep doing what you're doing, and I'll just sit here and act like you know what the fuck you're talking about. These are white shares. Hey, why are you being racist? Why are you being racist? Oh.
All right, they're only loaned to you. So the anti-takeover rule, if APE was it, then yes, he's trying to stop a hostile takeover of AMC, and he's brought in Antara. So that's how that's worked out.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Let's listen more about what this son of a bitch has to say.
Oh, before we call me a son of a bitch, okay? I might be, but I'll tell you something else there, common sense investor. Listen to what you just said. He stopped a takeover for the company by selling it to Antera, a distressed credit investor, his own bondholder, the one that actually shorted the stock. Did you see AMC Biggums last night? AMC Biggums was beside himself. He didn't even know what to say anymore. He saw the transactions that I showed. That fucking these other fact checker crew, there's these two dudes in a closet. These two guys are like, well, how do you have that information? It's fucking out there, bro. Just go get it. I can't tell you where everything's at, but I'm just letting you know. Boom, boom, boom. Shorting the shit out of the stock. And then they go buy it? For what? For pennies? It's great, man. It's awesome. You're finally waking up and you're seeing exactly what happened. You admit it. Now who controls the company? Not you, not retail. That's what they're doing. They're making sure you never control it. Did you see the checklist of the anti-takeover rules? They've dotted the T. They crossed the T and dotted the I. I should say dotted the T and crossed the I. I should say that because then maybe you guys would understand that shit. But that has been happening the whole time. That's what I was pointing out. Additionally, if you really want to get crazy right now and you just want to start talking out of your ass before you say anything else, I'm going to show you something else. You see this right here? This right here is page 20, not channel 20, page 20 of the official date when AMC launched its IPO. I want you to read of how much debt they were launching with, okay? $2.1 billion of debt launching. Why would they go public when they're already under the value of their company? $18 a share for the X amount of shares they were launching. They were still not even going to have a market cap over their debt from initial launch. And Citadel bought that for the very reason that everybody knows what was happening at this company. They had $3.6 billion in undisclosed rental payments under operating losses, and they were going to generate for 15 to 20 years from that date. That means all the way through to now, since they've gutted them through the whole way down. Now, the craziest part of this is here. You go and look, we have significant financial losses in the previous years. Prior to the fiscal year of 2007, we have reported net losses in each of the prior 9 fiscal years, totaling $551 million from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and now we go public. Do you know why they go public now? Do you know why Apollo and Citadel are in it? It's because this company, AMC, is a distressed credit safe haven. This is what they're looking for. If you saw the video I played about Jason Mudrick yesterday, he explained it. He said, you know what we're doing? We go into these companies that we hold positions in or that we've held board members on, and we infiltrate them, and then we sell them off. And then we destroy them from within. And I'm just paraphrasing because I'm using different words. But if you understood what AMC was when it started, it's always been there for Citadel, for Apollo, for the group. Okay? Now, when they do that, this whole group, and they're shorting the shit out of it, and they're killing it from within, they go public. They go public because there's liquidity in it. If you don't understand the whole liquidity in it, they still have the ability to borrow more money, to go more into debt. So what do? They plant their guy, Adam Aron, in the driver's seat, 2015, and he starts doing the most outlandish shit you've ever seen in your life. Did you see any outlandish shit happen? Can I explain something to you? Not only was buying Carmike movie theaters that were dead movie theaters, boom, overextending himself on credit all the way through. He bought that whole shit, right? And then what does he do? He buys other movie theaters as well. $2 billion worth. Now they're $2 billion in debt on top of the 2 that they already had. That puts them at 4.8 after a couple of years, but they're still draining liquidity out of it because that's what you do. You look for companies that are still liquid and you can still get money out of them. And they have a brand, they have a name. Nobody cares if they go out of business. They're already going out of business. They're already operating at a net loss. That's what you're seeing here. The complete opposite was GameStop, but you attack AMC, now you have AMC in your back pocket. Now you can do whatever you want with that weapon. Do you get this yet? How about some crazy shit? Did you see AMC just go buy into a gold mine for no fucking reason? With a distressed credit investor? No reason at all. Did you see AMC invent an additional stock called APE out of nowhere just to drain even more liquidity out? There's so many things that they can do to get liquid off of you, but it all stems from the same root. Distressed credit investors, those short hedge funds, the ones that everybody wants to talk about and say that they're up against, yet they're in bed with it because they keep buying it. I don't care how many videos you make. I don't care how many videos anybody makes. They need to make sense of the whole picture. I'm building it for you, brick by motherfucking brick, and no one's watching. And why? Because they're too busy thinking, I'm going to be so fucking rich. And they're too busy getting brainwashed. They're too busy listening to grifters. Everything that has happened to this company, that is spelled out this way, has happened the way they planned it. You ever get over leveraged on a play? I'm just going to tell you something. Common sense investor, this might be above your pay grade right now. But if you ever get over leveraged on a play, if you ever get exposed on a play, you want to go save Melvin Capital, you want to give them $4 billion of liquidity just to hold them down. But really, deep down inside, you have companies like this that you can use as leverage against a company like GameStop. A company like GameStop that's made a profit. From 2014 to 2018, they've always made a profit. They went negative the minute they had goodwill impairment charges put upon them. And that's dealt by shorting the stock and having a core value lower than your actual market cap. And when you understand that dynamic on a balance sheet, then you understand what happened to GameStop. And you understand why GameStop is still profitable today, and it will be. That balance sheet you see where they lost $90 million, no. They already paid off everything. They have everything. They're headed in one direction. And to hold that down, the peg against it is AMC. And it always has been. That's your hedge. That's your psyop. That's your play. Now we'll watch your video. And that's why he invented APE. It's in the bylaws for that specific reason. They have these abilities. Preferred equity units was not put into place to benefit anyone as a dividend. It was put into place to pull out the equity from the stock and inverse give voting power and shares to others.
Stop again. He's wrong. Watch this. If you take what he just said, all right, that Citadel, Ken Griffin was the very first person to buy into AMC, all right, then let's take a look at what happened to AMC from its beginning to now, and we look at the chart. If I come over here to my AMC chart, you'll see all these greens and whites and everything else. These are the greens are the sell-offs of the people that was involved. This was where we started with Mudrick and everything, and I did a video about that showed y'all that the sell-off, they told us Mudrick Capital selling off, stop the squeeze. Adam Aaron and some of the other people that sold their shares, stop the squeeze. Bullshit. I showed y'all that in the video. Marantz, you need to do some good DD, dog. Look up in the cards and you'll see the one where I talk about voting rights. But first, let me kill these notes so we can see just the chart. This is AMC on the weekly chart, and we can see from the beginning to right now, wide open. But like they say, if in doubt, zoom out. So from the beginning, you can see the little dinosaur, you click the dinosaur and it says you're at the very beginning. And then we look right here.
Oh, man.
And we can see that's where he says Ken Griffin got into AMC.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to zoom out and take a look, and then we notice, wait a minute, something's not right. All right. If he's right and Ken Griffin was the very first person that bought in, then instead of pushing it to the ground, it went up from December 13th to March 15th. It ran up 87 to 90%.
Guys, what happened? Just curious. What happened from the point where his little hand is here all the way down to here? These are called pumps and dumps. And when you dump it and you want to pump it again, who do you put into play? You put in Adam Aaron, the plant. Oh, he's a plant. Oh, we have the connections all the way from Vail to Starwood to Apollo. It all runs together. It's crazy. Apollo and 76ers, you know, the owner, the 76ers owner or president, whatever it was the actual founder of Apollo. And that's how he hired him in. There's so many things, guys. This guy's still looking at charts and I'm looking at the whole picture, like I've shown you, the price action can go up. Show me what Citadel was doing during that time frame. Additionally, why were they here in the first place? Why did it ever go public? But yeah, you got me here, brother. You should do some homework. But I'm going to do the homework with you. Or I'm going to do it for you. Should I do it that way? Yeah, I'll do it for you.
All right.
I'm listening.
So Ken Griffin got in here and it run up. And then this happened. And we would look at this and we would go, oh, the shorts are killing us. They're pushing it back down. No. A Fibonacci retracement will show you it's going to have a pullback. This something just ran up 80, 90%.
Oh.
People were selling off. I got in at
what?
$1.92. I sold at $5. Got back in at $3. Sold at
That's
$7.
what you do.
Got back in at 6 or 5. I forget which one. And sold at fucking 12. All right, because I was day trading it. This is a normal pullback. If you follow charts, then you know that it's going to pull back about 50%, 25% of what it's just run up. This is a sell-off. Normal. Then it has a push back up. And then it has this push down. Now this is interesting. We're starting right here from July to February, it got pushed down. But see, if you look at this and you go with his DD that Ken Griffin owned AMC at this time, then when Ken Griffin bought AMC, it went up 89%.
You mean when it got released?
Before it had a pullback.
That's what you mean. Not when you buy.
And then it'll run back up, and then this. But the thing about it is shit got bad. You need to take a look at what happened right here on January 17th. Because in January 17th is when the bottom fell out this motherfucker. All right? And Mudrick Capital sold right here. They missed the run-up, people. All right? So they didn't stop the run-up. Their selling caused the run-up. Let's listen to more.
The very first company to ever buy into AMC and file a 13G was Citadel. That was on the 19th of December, 2013. Go ahead and look at the filing. It's there. Citadel knows these bylaws. Citadel knows what Adam Aaron can do and what he can't do.
See, I just debunked that one. That from the point of entry, it ran up 89, 90%. All right, so Ken Griffin buying into AMC to push to the ground was bullshit. Now,
let's go back right here really quick.
89.
So you want to see what this retractment is? What he said? Well, I don't know what this retractment was. This is a real retractment, whatever it may be. In May of 2015, I believe it was May. Linda Real knows. He has all my notes. Linda Real's amazing, by the way. That's when they lost their CEO. So yeah. So you're going to go ahead and go all the way down to the bottom because that's what it is. They put in Adam Aaron. They pumped him up all the way back up to where it was, and they dropped it again. Guys, do not believe TA and analytics for it. If you don't know, here we go. I'll put this up here for you guys. I have a guy by the name of Linda Real. Maybe you guys know him. You guys know him? You guys should. Linda Real does all the research. I don't want to say all the research, but he helps me out. Let's do it, Linda Real. Let's see. Where is it? Can I catch the window? Is he going to let me catch it? Right here. So here's the outline. And Linda Real, I hope you don't mind I do this for us. So this is the outline for Adam Aaron and AMC. And if you look at this, don't worry. All the links are here for all you guys out there that want to know. My man's doing it. On 2015, Apollo Global, Adam Aaron leaves Apollo, and then Jerry Lopez, the CEO, steps down from AMC on 8/5. At the end of that year, Adam Aaron is named the CEO and president by Wanda. He then, right after that, just so you're aware, right after that, they have the deal with Carmike Movie Theaters the next year, and they do the deal with Oda Movie Theaters. All within that same time frame in 2016. So that's the outline. So I'm sorry that he doesn't know the timeline, and that's why the chart looks that way. But yeah, it has nothing to do with retracement or retractment or Fibonacci. Yeah, whatever, dude. I mean, this guy's ridiculous. But we'll keep going. I want to hear his more nonsense.
90%. All right. So Ken Griffin buying into AMC to push to the ground was bullshit. Now, here's where his video gets really interesting. He's about to tell you that AMC, well, you know this, AMC is garbage. People who are invested in AMC are stupid. Why are you doing this?
Well, we know
Here's his reasoning for saying the things that he says. Listen closely.
And I believe that if you really want to believe the bigger picture of things, the GameStop picture of things, okay? I don't talk MOAS for a reason, guys. I stay out of this. But for me personally, I have felt this way for a very long time. I've invested in a great company called GameStop. But everyone in the world thinks that AMC is it. But I'm telling you what they're using. They're using AMC as a vehicle this way for a very long time. I've invested in a great company called GameStop. But everyone in the world thinks... Hey, I don't have edits or cuts in my video, bro. Common sense investor. Everybody knows from the day I start making videos, I have 0 edits or cuts. What the fuck are you doing? You're starting to sound like fucking Data Zero. Hold on. I don't have edits or cuts, bro. I have felt this way for a very long time. I've invested in a great company called GameStop. But everyone in the world thinks that AMC is it. But I'm telling you what they're using. They're using AMC as a vehicle against us. And this is...
Stop. Did you hear it? They are using AMC against us.
Yes.
Well, who is the us he's referring to? GameStop.
Yes.
Shareholders.
No shit.
All right? That's important to know. His feeling is that he is in GME, and it is a wonderful company, and it's gonna mow ass, but he don't talk about it.
It's not gonna mow ass.
But
that's not what I said.
But AMC is being used against GameStop. So keep that in mind. That is his frame of mind. Let's keep going.
You don't understand. I do understand. I do understand AMC is highly manipulated, but it's from within. It's not just market mechanics, guys. It's from within. It's from the hedge funds to the board of directors. They're all connected, and they're all doing it for one reason. You have to hedge what GameStop is.
Now, here's where his DD goes bad.
Oh, okay.
Just like many of the YouTubers that talk about AMC, they believe everything that is done in the market concerns their stock that they're shareholders in.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He believes that they are using AMC against GameStop, and that makes him angry, and he's taking his anger to YouTube, and if you disagree with him, this is the result.
God you. I mean, if you're one of these trolls that comes through in the channel from time to time, I don't have time today. I would have time any other day, but they're going to just put you out, bro. Because I really want people to see what the hell the videos are.
This is Shadowstar 13.
Oh,
he only has 82 subscribers. I recommend you go subscribe to his channel. In fact, let me go ahead and do it now. There you go. You just got 83, buddy. He did a video called I Got Banned, Kicked from Marantz Rantz Discord for fact checking. AMC Bigham's fact content check. All right, let's listen to what he had to say concerning what happened to him when he disagreed with Marantz.
You can break it down into 2 separate sections. The first section, I'm going to be giving an update in regards to my last video about Marantz Rantz. The second part of the video, I'm going to be talking about a topic I heard on Tony DeNaro and AMC Bigham's joint live stream or joint interview, whatnot, from last night. Just want to chime in and give my thoughts about that.
Please.
So without further ado, let's get to it. So for the folks who are completely new, I'd recommend, hey, go watch the video by Marantz Rantz, AMC, who runs the show now, and Tara. He put this out, premiered on January 8th, 2023.
Correct.
Yesterday. And I did a review of that.
Yep.
That's same day, January 8th, 2023. And I titled mine, hey, is Marantz Rantz correct? Looking at his most recent AMC video and box office update. So I did this video, which was a reaction to Marantz's video, and I fact-checked a couple things on the video. And as a result of this, I was apparently banned/kicked off of his Discord server.
And I can go on, people.
Yeah,
now, he
you can.
fact-checked Marantz, and Marantz kicked him from the Discord. Same thing happened to me with Denaro. Denaro was talking shit, wanting to go over to another person's YouTube live stream and start harassing them. And he was getting his Discord rallied up to do it, and I disagreed with that, so he booted me out. The way it goes. All right? Now, if you disagree with Marantz or Tony, you get blocked. You get banned. There's no disagreeing with them. They're right. They're God. All right? But the point is this, and I'm going to wrap this shit up because I started this video at 11 o'clock and it's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I got to come and argue with this dickhead over his love for GME, which is fine. I applaud that you love the stock that you're in, but you are constantly badgering people who love the stock that they're in, which is AMC. And if we don't want to believe that the CEO is against us, if we want to believe that he has set a trap for the hedge funds, we just went up 25%, I think it was. Let me look. 21%. We just went up 21.18%, and GameStop had a 7.15%. Okay, but watch what happens when you do this, people. We're going to compare AMC to GME. Now, there's 3 buttons here that you can choose from: scale percent, new price scale, and new pane. I'm going to choose the new price scale, and what that allows me to do is move this stock like this, and we can see that AMC and GME, if you don't want to accept it or not, are on the same fucking algorithmic pattern.
Yes, that would be called hedging. Hedge one identical to the other. GameStop goes up, AMC goes up, because one is the hedge to the other. Not that they run together. I know it's hard to understand. If you want to make something look like it runs together, you make them run together. But what you're not factoring in here is the diminishing returns of your pattern. i.e., GameStop is at what right now? AMC's at $2.42. I know you don't want to believe it, but you will when it's diluted. So it's going to be about $2.50. And GameStop's going to be at what, $20? These floats are not identical. When they make a move this way, how much volume does it take to mimic a GameStop move? I'll help you. Right here, I can do the same thing. I can go ahead and put up one detached window. Smart guy. Compare, and we'll compare it to AMC, not APE. I have AMC at the very bottom. Here we go. We'll do AMC here. So you're going to make them look the same, right? We're going to go to the day chart just so you can look at the bigger picture. As you make them look the same, do you see the widening gap between the two? And it's because we did a stock split. But look at the gap. As I zoom out and I look at the value of what AMC is versus the value of what GameStop is. Do you get that yet? The value of AMC is up 79%. The value of GameStop is up 1750 as I zoom out. As I zoom in and you look at this now, you're looking at a stock that for GameStop is split 4-1. Look at it. Look at it. We can do this all day on comparing the stocks. It's so stupid. If you don't understand why these stocks move the same, then you're not listening to what I'm telling you. Citadel needs a weapon. They have the anti-GameStop weapon, and it's the one you're feeding. There's a reason why every time you turn on the goddamn computer and every tweet you see is AMC. Every article you see is AMC, whether to buy it or not to buy it. Reverse psychology tells me what? They want you to sell AMC, so what do you fuckers do? Oh, we're not selling, we're buying. You think you're being a freedom fighter and you're not. You don't realize you're in their pocket till you're not. Why are all AMC YouTubers blasted to the moon every time? I made a positive AMC video, 2,000 views within a fucking day. Ridiculous. You make a hateful one, you get nothing. There's a reason why this narrative is pushed You don't understand the weapon. You don't understand the dynamic you're stuck in. But you know what I do have to fight it? I have value. I have value, facts, and truth. Look at it. GameStop's at 1947. The value is there, and it's going to keep going up. You have no path to profitability for AMC. Fuck your bullshit. Fuck your TA, all this. The way you feel inside. Go look at your financials. The reason why this company is going to go to the ground, and they know it, is because they knew it then. They made it go public. They took it to IPO fast. And why? To gut the shit out of it. The CEO leaves 2 years after it's gone. I'm telling you, this company goes public, and the CEO's gone within 2 years. Adam Aron's planted in there. Oh, it just happened? Did you see the stock price? Common sense investor, you're so common, right? The stock price was this, a fucking moonshot from the minute it got released on IPO. And mysteriously, the CEO walks away. Walks away. There's so many things you don't understand. And it's too easy for me, man. I can sit there and I can poke at it all I want. I wanted to show you in the Discord so that you understand. I got to find it because I can't find the mod channel. For some reason, the mod channel's not coming up. I have a mod channel that I have to, like, I can click on where we talk. Linda Rill, I gave you an explanation in the mod channel as to the fact-checking guy, right? And I want to read it to you guys because I got asked the question. You know, Almo asked the most basic question. He's like, yo, Marantz, what was going on with that fact-checking video? Can you explain it? And I said, yeah, the kid got it wrong. But for whatever reason, our mod channel's gone. Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. No, it's gone. Did somebody delete the mod channel in there? I got to know. I need somebody to tell me because I don't see it. Did I do it or did Kyoto do it? I don't know. But anyway, the point was, he was fact-checking, and this is why I kicked him, because I didn't have time for his shit. You guys, I had a video that showed some transactions. It was a Fintel transaction sheet for Antura. And it showed that they were buying and selling shares of AMC and holding positions since 2020. And I have all of it. Now, whenever you look up a filing on Edgar's system for the 13Fs, those are quarterly reports. So at the end of the quarter, if they're no longer in that position, it will not show up on the sheet. So what does this jerk off do? He brings up all the quarterly reports and he goes, look, there's no transaction. They don't hold it. They don't hold it. They don't hold it. But they did hold it within that quarter. You just can't see it because you don't have the transactions. Just because you don't have access to the information doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I said, go look at the video again. I show you the transactions quarterly. You have them. I can see them. And that information we got via the people who do research, which we do a lot of, as you guys can see. So then the next thing was assets under management. Marantz, you state that they hold 8%. And people were trying to figure this out. I said, yeah, they hold about 8% of their assets under management in AMC. And why does that matter? Well, if you looked at the video of their CIO, their chief investment officer, Himanshu Gulati, whatever his damn name is, he stated, I don't put in more than 5% of my assets under management, more than 5% of our portfolio into a company unless it's a sure thing, unless I really understand it and we're going to come out on top. We don't risk more than 5%. I said, okay. So what did I go do? I go look at it. It says 3.8 billion assets under management. You go look at what they paid for APE. Go look at the value now. Their assets under management and the value of APE is from $300 to $600 million. They operate on 3.8 billion. Somebody go do the math for me, and I'll tell you what it is. It's like 8.5% to 12%. I ballparked the number. This kid, I don't see it. I don't understand it. And he makes a whole fucking 40-minute video breaking it down. I don't have time. Do you know how much time I do in research? Do you know how much time it takes to actually produce a video without edits or cuts? Do you know how much time it takes to raise a family and have a career? I don't have time to break down to these guys every damn click and tube and everything we do. Go fucking do the homework yourself. But don't make a video saying that it's not factual and it's not real. It's absolutely factual and real. It's right there in front of you. But so what do? I kindly just kick the kid away from me because I don't surround myself with negative people or dumbass shit. You want to ask a question, instead of making the video for 40 minutes, come into the Discord and go like this, hey, Marantz, I was doing the math and this came out to this total. And I'll be like, yeah, well, here's how I did my math. I'll show you right now. But to fact check me in a negative light, and then you find out who Shadow Stars is, guys, I didn't know who the fuck this kid is. I still don't. I don't know. I don't knock people for having less views than me. Trust me. I used to have no views. I know exactly what it is. I started from ground up. Everybody knows that. But if you want to get a following and you want to go through it, you don't do it the way you and your little idiot friend do it. And if you guys don't know these two guys, I didn't know them either. Till the other night when I saw that my video was up on a live stream and everybody's like, yo, bro, did you go in there? I went and saw it and I was like, why are they talking about me? And I don't know the kid. What's his name? Scott something. I don't know, Scott Allen. I'll tell his fucking name. Scott Allen comes out and he says, all he does is read Reddit posts and watch videos and talk shit about him. And I was like, okay. Then it came up to mine. He's like, I love Marantz. Oh my God. I can't believe what he just did. Yeah, Scott Allen, we saw the video where you're like fanboying over our shit, like what we do here. But the next 2 weeks later, you tell Antcard he's not welcome there. Let me tell you something about Antcard. Antcard comes into here. He talks the most shit he's ever talked in his life. We entertain him. We talk. We hang out. He's been coming back every day for the longest time. And why do I do that? Because I'm open to discussion. I'm open to fact checking. I'm open to all of that. But to have your skewed point of GameStop shit, AMC shit, Marantz shit, like, why would I surround myself with that? Why? They bring nothing of value to the conversation. You want to bring something of value to the conversation? Come hang out and have a conversation. Don't do videos that just attack when you don't have the merit of it. You're attacking the narrative of one video when my DD videos all string together. My very first AMC video had a portion of the story. My next one has a portion of the story. Next one has a portion of the story. I just gave your boy here, Common Sense Investor, a complete breakdown of what AMC is prior to him getting in it. And they're oblivious to the truth. But I'll run it back and I'll clip that piece for everybody. And then they can go fact check that. Is the DD done? It's never done. You always keep digging. But I will tell you this. I get excited. I go and do the homework. I did it yesterday on the live. On the live stream yesterday, I got giddy inside. I know you guys saw it in me. And I just start going. I'm like, half the people don't even know where to look this shit up. But for the ones that do, keep digging. Don't just assume someone's wrong. Go look at every fucking post you can find. And then maybe you would find what we have. That's it. That's why I rely on Linda Brill. That's why I rely on Pepper with Salt. That's why I go to, you know what Almo does in the middle of the night? I called Almo last night at 1 o'clock in the morning and I hear a video in the background and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He goes, man, I'm listening to this one. I'm getting this one. And they send me clips and they give me info. That's valuable to me. That time that they're putting in is the same time that I'm putting in. That's why it's not just me. So go and do some math or go figure it out. Marantz, you told them, here we go. Marantz, you told him that Antera received 22%. You corrected the kid when he said 8. Then he fact-checked your error. Yeah, I didn't. I ballparked the number of 22% as in that's how much they bought of AMC. That's how much they're buying. That's how much is agreed on the FPA. Eventually, I mean, you got to look at it. 260-something million shares, and how many shares are available to the public? Like, I'm just doing simple math. I don't know all the transactions that have gone through yet, but it's going to end up being 1.5, and they're going to end up owning like almost 275 million shares. So you guys do the math on that. Do I have to do that too? It goes like that. So, got you's here. Got you. You're back again. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not allowed to talk. I'm not allowed to defend myself against shit talkers, apparently. But hey, we'll keep watching the video, guys. I hope you guys understand the breakdown of this. AMC has no obligation to do what is right for you, the shareholder. I heard AMC Bigums talk last night and say, well, he works for you. You're the shareholder. We're his boss. We tell him. And I would tell you, Class A common stock shareholders are not the boss of AMC. You're not. You don't have the same voting rights as Class B. You don't have the same voting rights as the majority. And additionally, you're not a bondholder. You don't have, these are Covey-heavy loans. You're not going to be able to tell them what to do. You can't vote them out if you wanted to. It's in the anti-takeover rules. There's nothing you guys can do. You are rendered helpless. And you were that the minute you walked in. And if you guys don't read the fine print, like as you guys go through this stuff, like I go through this stuff, right? Like I read it every damn page, every line, and I make it big on the screen because when I'm reading, I want to read it twice and I want to focus on the one thing. I don't want to focus on something else. And I read it and I was like, oh, so they can't acquire more theaters. Oh, so they have already so much debt. And this whole perspective tells me that they weren't a valuable company then. They wouldn't be a valuable company now. They have impairment charges. I mean, the impairment losses of long living, look at this, $291 million is what they lost over the last decade. Like they lose money. Nothing in this tells me that they make money. So they suffered a substantial loss on everything they do, and yet they still went public. And I was like, what? Like it didn't make sense to me until it did. And here's why, because if you guys, and we're going to finish this guy, but I'll get back on it in a minute. Just listen to this toothless son of a bitch. All right, Snaggletooth, what you got for me, man?
They do the same thing, okay?
Yeah.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
Now fact check that, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Your
exactly.
stock and our stock are running tandem. They brothers and sisters. All right? So quit hating your sister. All right?
What?
We didn't leave. I was never, well, I did get in GME and I sold for a profit.
$7.
So hate me. But that's what it boils down to, people. I had to take my whole morning, instead of making videos for my other channels, getting ready to monetize them, I got to come with this dickhead over his hate for AMC and AMC's shareholders.
Yeah, you're right.
When you don't have a reason to hate, Marantz, we're running the same algorithm. Do you notice that GME ran up before AMC? Their run up happened before ours. All right, but we've been on the same algorithm since then, and I'm through talking about it.
Are you?
That's why I don't talk.
Are you? Because I'm going to fucking teach you something, you snaggletooth son of a bitch. Listen to me, because you never do. They ran the same? Do you see this? Do you see this? I've made this video 100 times. Do you see this? Let's look closer. Do you see this? Okay, I'm going to make it up for you. Yeah, GameStop took off. They took away the buy button. AMC had nothing to do with that. There was no defending it. Adam Aaron and his crew, Trey Trades, Matt Kors, Charles Payne, Tara Bull, everybody that's been on TV, Ken and Grace, none of them can explain this fucking moment in time right here. Here, I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. Nobody can tell me what this is right here. March 10th, when GameStop took the fuck off, AMC didn't move. The next run up that happened on GameStop had AMC pumped up, and do you know why? Because they brought out the guns. You know what the guns are? PSYOPs. You know what it all is? Runs together. Do you understand what it is? Adam Aaron doing an interview with Trade Trades. Your boy Fester, the molester, the bald guy, fucking Lou. YouTube channel starts. Tony De Niro starts. Everybody starts. Here you fucking go, right here. And I'm sitting there in a room by myself. This room I'm still in. With no camera, no computer, nothing. Looking at my phone like, what the fuck are they talking about? They're wrong. They don't run together. They run together now. Like, listen to yourself. But listen to yourself. Step away. Step away out of this conversation. Me and you, Bubby. Listen. They run together because they have to run together. Delete all the shit you know in your head, please. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not Mel Gibson driving a cab, bro. That's Kai's mileage. Not me. Look again. AMC did not run. AMC couldn't run. GameStop went all the way to 350. 350. My wife always corrected me. Shit. When you can explain what happened in March 10th and what didn't happen for AMC, then I'll listen to your whole theory as far as them running together. I've already dissected this 100 million ways. all you fanboys for this stock have it wrong. I don't mind being the only one in the world telling you I'm right. Don't worry, we'll talk about the other stuff. I have more stuff on AMC and the insiders. But let's listen to this idiot. Why? We run together, brothers and sisters. I'm sorry. I don't like my brothers and sisters. I'm not from Alabama. I know how you and your brothers and sisters hook up with each other. Not here, bro. Make a move out of my double wide. Ethel.
Talk about AMC anymore. I am totally confident in my positions.
Oh, yeah.
And that AMC and Adam Aaron is on our side.
What the fuck?
Now, if you keep listening to these type of people that spew this hate, like Marantz, like that racist motherfucker, Frankie Muhammad, who put that video out on me. Man, fuck him and his racist ass attitude. And you say, how's he racist? Because he blew on me. And then he makes another video saying, oh, buddy, we're brothers. Let's start, just agree with one another to get along. Instead, he makes a video about me, calling me all kind of no good motherfuckers. But a black person, he applauds, and he points to the fact, and the other one says, oh, well, it's not really Frankie Muhammad's fault he feels that way. He listens to the white boy Marine. No, you got a grown fucking man who's talking shit because he wants to. Just like Marantz. And I don't give a fuck. Make y'all's videos about me. I am doing me.
And we know.
All right? I hold my conviction in AMC,
Yeah.
and while I'm waiting for the MOAS, I'm doing other things to make money. It's called multiple streams of income.
It's called editing and cutting the videos to make them fit your narrative. Hey, I'm going to tell you something, common sense investor. You're absolutely correct. You're making videos about you and whatever you want to do. The unfortunate part is you're out here in the financial world, and you need to actually know what the fuck you're talking about. And in life, I know this for a certainty, just like you do apparently about your investment. In life, I know that I'm surrounded by a lot of people. And when I'm in a room, I literally go like this. Who holds GameStop? And when none of them raise their hand, I look at an individual that's uninformed, very ignorant, and can we change that? You can't be changed. You, sad little man, have to live with yourself. But I've never looked for you for financial advice or for conviction in a trade. I'm not going to go to a known felon, a toothless, homeless, sitting there off of the government's dime, I'm guessing. It's hard for a felon to get a job, so you're here trying to grift. Five YouTube channels, trying to monetize all of them. That's a game you're running. That's probably what got you locked up in the first place. But when you make videos like this, attacking guys that are actually doing the DD, your whole thought process is skewed. But I'll never listen to a guy like you. You failed at life. You didn't succeed. You're not succeeding now. But you think views and subscribers validate who you are? Money? No. It's what are you leaving behind? What knowledge and legacy are you passing on? Zero. You're a zero in this world. And you still have to wake up and look in the mirror every day. And I don't mind telling you that, because maybe you need to hear it first. You can change. You can get over yourself real quick. Stop making this bullshit. Your whole video is to attack me. So he gets to say whatever. Bro, I've done the homework. You haven't. And I will commend you for something. At least you're dumb enough not to sell, right? You're going to go down with the ship. Like everybody else that I've talked to. You know, I talked to the ape father yesterday, and I like the guy. I love him. I didn't talk to him. I text him. And I keep watching his videos, and he keeps saying, Marantz, we got to talk. I found a way out. I'm going to go through GameStop. Like that guy right there, he's moving. He's still alive. You're not. This is the look of defeat. This is the look of, well, I got so much in. I can't. Cheaper to keep her. Got to stick around till the kid turns 18. That's the look I'm looking at right now. Not of a man who's going to try again and again and again. You have made it through life skating with the minimum and stealing from most. I know guys like you. We all do. We don't talk to them. We definitely don't take financial advice from them. Like it's not like when I look at the Marine, you want to talk about the Marine and Frankie and these guys? No, the Marine is trying to paint it out that he's a successful salesman. He's a sales pro, as he calls it. He's so good at that job, but he's terrible at this one. Making an investment, and I respect the Marine. I have respect for him as a man, yes. But the investment that he's made, dying on his own sword, that's not admirable. It's not. You're equating it to suicide. I'm going to go down with the ship. I'm going to ride it to zero. I don't agree with that at all. Do I even want to watch it happen? No. You think I'm against AMC investors? You have me all wrong. You're a denier of the truth. You keep claiming you're here for the people and give them the information. You just said Adam Aron's a good dude? You're joking. How many times does someone have to do something wrong before you figure out that they're a bad person? Or are you stuck in the rehabilitation phase of your life? I mean, how many times do you have to make a video that's going to be wrong? Because you have the whole time. HYMC and gold mines and this. I mean, you're a fucking gold mine expert now? Because you read a passage in a book and then you come back in here? It doesn't work that way, man. Not in the real world. You can't sell your bag of shit to me. You, Lou, Spencer, I know them all. You're better off going to the local Best Buy and selling direct TV to people and telling them that's the new age thing. That's how far behind you are on everything you're doing. All jokes aside, all teeth missing aside, common sense investor, you lack common sense.
Just like Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey gets 7 checks. He was laughing about the fact that he gets 7 checks. He goes and does a series on Little Big Shots. Then he goes across the street and he does a Family Feud. Then he goes over there to the next building and he does his fucking radio show. And in the end, he gets 7 checks. That's my goal. I want 7 checks while I'm waiting on the MOAS. So
I don't want to attack
these
this guy.
people. Fuck what they're talking about on YouTube. Yeah. I don't even turn YouTube on anymore except to see the headlines and how ridiculous some of these motherfuckers can be.
You must be watching.
All right. So if you want to learn what I'm doing while I'm waiting on our stock to do what it's going to do, I'll train you. No big deal. People are talking shit because
I'll train you. What is this, fucking Rocky? You're gonna train me on how to be a failed YouTuber? Is that it? Have to give out financial advice? It's so wrong. This is fucking crazy. You're Steve Harvey? 7 years. Maybe, you must be reading the Steve Harvey book. He must have you gassed up. First, you got to be funny. I mean, there's one Steve Harvey in the whole fucking world. Do you get that? There's 5 billion of you. There's 4 million of you in your city. There's only one Marantz Rantz. Well, maybe 2, right, my brother? Whatever.
My psychology channel. That was my major in college. That is a passion of mine.
Shit.
And I was a counselor and said, fuck that.
Yeah.
I quit. Why? Because I got tired of hearing.
Because he started doing all the drugs. Oh my God. He started taking all the drugs. He said, man, I found a bottle of pills and I'm going to sell them. Tell me what you went to prison for, bro. I just want to know. I'm sorry to make your life a mockery, but at this moment in time, there's no way that I'm going to take, what did he say? I got a what was it? A motivational, I don't know. Hey, Tony Robbins, calm the fuck down. You're Tony Robbins without the big hands, bro. That's about it, but go ahead.
About other people's problems. That's what a psychiatrist is supposed to do. Listen to you whine. And I got tired of that shit. And I said, man, fuck this. I quit. So, but it's still a passion of mine. And I'm working on it. And I have a music channel. I have a psychology channel. I have an affiliate marketing channel. Yes. If you're an affiliate marketer, I could show you how to make a blog post in less than 30 minutes that will rank on YouTube. That's what I'm doing while I'm waiting on the MOAS.
I can tell you got the big screen behind you on the wall with all the wires hanging down. But so you have a YouTube channel for every tooth in your mouth. That's amazing, bro. You keep doing whatever the hell you're doing. What the fuck does that have to do with AMC? What does that have to do with Adam Aron stealing your money What does it have to do with anything you're talking about? You're going to keep waiting on Moass. The only Moass coming to you is Penny. That big fat bitch in the next trailer is going to knock on the door, walk in and say, hey, Bubby, give it to me, Bubby. I need it. Yeah, you do whatever the fuck you got to do in that trailer park. But as far as me and my investment, I feel secure. How about you? Fucking guy. You know, you're not good at this stuff, man. You just can't come off the top. I see this shit with edits and cut. How are you editing and cutting and with poor lighting and I mean, you know what's the best part about this, about all these guys who claim they make money off their trades or their investments or their YouTube channels? I've yet to see any of them upgrade their cameras, their lighting, their presentation, the way they do their shit. None of them. Boss Blunt's terrible. AMC Bigum's never seen this motherfucker. I've seen him once on the show. These guys don't show who they are. They're probably there shirtless and shaveless with, you know, facial hair all disgusting and never brushing their teeth. This motherfucker spits yellow. I mean, he spits butter. This shit is crazy. And I deal with it. I deal with it every day because as much hate as I get online, I know I'm doing something right. I know I'm doing something right, and so are you. If you're back every day and you guys get the info, I really appreciate that. So, guys, with that ado, let's see what else the fuck he has to say before I even get it. I mean, this is great. Hey, common sense investor, you're fucking a rock star, baby. Oh, my God. You know what? I'm going to tell people, when you become so successful with your YouTube channels, I'm going to remind everybody, that motherfucker used to make videos about me, bro. That's how famous I'm going to be.
So, with that, I know I pissed off a lot of people. There'll be some videos coming out talking about I'm a no good motherfucker. Frankie's going to defend he's not a racist, but he is.
Okay.
Because of the way he handled me and the difference that he handled me and feel for real with. So I just walked away and I said, man, fuck these people.
Yeah.
Let them think what they want to think. And that's how you got to act, people. You got to say, fuck these people. Let them think.
Is this another YouTube quitting? Is this another YouTuber quitting? I got to know. I just got a message. Hold on. Let's see what this says. Because, you know, I got to stop the show. Yeah, I know Tendy Time is in the chat. I know he wants to talk to me. I heard Tendy. I know he's there. Tendy and I haven't we talked before, Tendy? Didn't you call me or something? I can't remember if you called me or if you live streamed. I forget how we got a hold of each other. Maybe through Twitter. I think we did it through Twitter, but you know, I ain't doing Twitter right now. If you have a Discord, join the Discord. It's in the link in the chat in the description. I'll get you on the show. I'll get anybody on the show. You guys want to be on this show right now? Swear to God. Join the Discord, and I'll get you in the chat. Just jump down to the chat channel. I'm going to be down in the chat channel right now. Oh, there's the mod channel. Cool. So here we go. Damn, I don't know why it wasn't showing up. All right, so here was my explanation. I wonder if you guys can see it. Right here. I said, I'm aware in the Discord that they're making content off of our comments. That's why I blocked them. I showed the links in the info. When I said Antera is 8% of their portfolio, I was merely rounding off the numbers of 260 million ape versus the assets under management. Since the price they paid is currently worth, and I'll give you an example, of $1.25, it equals $325 million on $3.8 billion assets under management, 8.5%. So when I say 8%, that's what the fuck I mean. Maybe Shadow Stars can start making a video to defend himself, or as why they have all the free time in the world to talk shit about people and go through it. Me, I don't have all the free time in the world. I have shit to do. So we do a lot of homework here. I hope you guys know that. Marantz Clips, what do they say over here? Oh, thank you guys so much. Our trauma center nurse and I were hanging out a bit last night. I had Marantz on, and after a little bit, she said, man, I'm sorry. I don't know you, and I don't care about stocks. I'll change it. The man said, leave it on. I like this guy. 10-1 says the dude that isn't interested in stocks will own GME by the end of February. Thank you so much there for that right there. I like that too, man. That's awesome. But we'll go back to the tickers here, and I'll get you on the hour, on the minute. Sorry, guys. I had to teach the kids something, man. These guys don't know anything. They talk like they do. They listen to other YouTubers. They get their ideas from them, but they absolutely don't know anything. And I just leave it alone. Can I get rid of that? Is that I don't want to be in that anymore. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna get back to the chat. I'm sorry. I've been dealing with fucking this common sense investor who's, oh my god, AMC. How do I get rid of this? I'm done. I don't want to draw anymore. No, thank you. Okay, thank you. My God. All right, so GameStop's doing good. Everybody's doing good. Let me see. I got to make sure I get back in here. The compare the versus mode, get rid of that. Boom. We're doing good. All right, guys. 1950. What a good year. I wasn't there, but it was the start of the Korean conflict, the Korean War, still going today. It is at a ceasefire. Don't worry. There's the Discord to join for free. You guys can join up to that channel. I'll pin it to the top of the chat. We're going to do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and have to read all this chat and catch up with you guys and do the best I can do. Marantz doesn't change for anything. We block super chatters, no paid Discord, no Patreon, no affiliate links, no merch store. Correct. Nothing. I don't want anything from you guys. Hillbilly Investor, we don't ask for no money at all. You're okay. Is that somebody? I don't know. It was on Twitter. Hey, Tendy Time, do you have Discord? If you have Discord, text me. I was just curious as to why you care so much. You're doing what the other YouTubers did, to put a narrative out there to get views to fleece the community. Hillbilly Investor, I have not fleeced anybody. I haven't taken $1 from anyone, so I don't have anything. Yeah, thank you. No problem, Tendy Time. I'm here, man. If you want to get on, you can. Some of us know what we're doing. I have my flotation device. Oh, cool. Cool, then you're going to drown. But you know what you don't have is you don't have two boats and a helicopter, and that's me. So if you know what you're doing, good luck, because you're here. My man is here. This is Donahue. I don't believe Adam Aron's decisions are in the best interest of retail investors. I hold both AMC and GME, but I think you are too aggressive with common sense investor. Oh, I'm not too aggressive. I'm not. Donahue, you have a good channel in a way. Like, I've seen your stuff, and you have a good way of explaining things, even for me. It took me a while to really want to watch what you had to say, and then I think you made like one video that caught me, and I was like, all right, I want to watch this guy say. The unfortunate part is being too harsh on someone who makes 2 videos directly about me just to hate me. Nah. Get my name wrong every time on purpose. Nah. Racial undertones when he talks about me. Nah. You're not going to get the pass from me. And you're certainly not going to get a pass when you're passing out misinformation. That guy is completely ass backwards on his viewpoint of what is happening with the stock. His explanations make 0 sense. And for anyone to go to him for any line of merit is ridiculous. And I'll give you an example. And you know I don't pay attention to this dude too much, or do I? I watch everybody's video. It doesn't matter who they are. I watch every video I can find. That's why people, the other day I posted one in the Discord. It was absolutely ridiculous. I said, man, this is the worst. But this guy's the worst because I'm going to let you hear it from his mouth himself. I'm not going to say it. He's going to say it. And then you're going to say like, whoa, wait a minute, Marantz. I'm going to be like, yeah, well, wait a minute. I want you to hear what it is. That's not the one. It's the one where he has no hat on. I'm looking for the video with no hat. The Catalyst. This is him talking about you right here. And talking shit. And you want me to be nice to him? Nah. I won't do it, bro. I'll defend you if you won't defend yourself. I'm looking for the video. I'm going to find it because it's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, it's right here. This is the type of shit you have to hear from people like this. And this is why you can never take advice, because I know the truth. I've said the truth for 2 years. I said the truth when it happened. I said the truth when APE came out, when HYMC happened. I said the truth before the squeeze in June. I was making videos in May telling you what it was. So I've been here longer than all of them. Listen to this video.
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. Sitting over here at my pops, and I said I need to record this real quick. Look, I told you we could figure a way, because this APE stock is not in our favor, but we can turn it into our favor. Check this out. It's all perspective, people. Now, I've shown...
Hold on. He looks like a clown. Like his day job could be being a clown. Like that dude, I don't know what clown it was. I don't know how his head is shaped like a bowling pin. I got to go back. This is why he wears a hat every day. God damn, bro. This is fucked up. I mean, holy shit. Hold on, look at me again. Oh my God. Who's sneaking into that trailer? God damn. All right, I'll go back. My bad, guys. Let me stay focused. I apologize. Fuck, man. Oh my God.
I said I need to record this real quick.
Yeah, he needs to record this real quick. Not only is what he's about to say worse than the way he looks, this is the type of shit that these YouTubers were pushing out to people. I'm talking about thousands of people, guys. That is crazy to me. In it for what? Fleecing the crowd? That's what they just somebody just accused me of that. That is crazy. Watch.
Look, I told you we could figure a way, because this APE stock is not in our favor, but we can turn it into our favor. Check this out.
Look at this.
It's all perspective, people. Now, I've showed y'all how a lot of us will not be able to buy APE coin. Well, that's cool. If we're not able to buy, where do you think the buy pressure, the demand for APE coin will come from? It'll come from the hedgies and the market makers and the brokers. Okay? That will drive the price up.
Ooh.
The buy button is totally irrelevant. I have my position, you have your position. We're ready to fucking go with this. So, let the bids begin. On the 22nd, again, perspective, on the 22nd, when APE stock opens, that will be their opportunity to buy shares of APE and replace it as shares of AMC. Y'all know, y'all watched the videos, but here's the thing. Like I said, it's all perspective, people. I'll be sitting there with my finger by that sell button, and I will say, no, keep going. And then their next offer will pop up. 36, no. And as they continue to find people that'll buy, sell at 36, price continues to go up. 50, 100, 1,000.
Are we talking about cents? 50, 100, 1,000? Like, this is where you lose me. I know you're in the chat, Common Sense Investor. I know you're here. The reason why I won't have a conversation with you in the chat is because it's not fair, right? I have a microphone, and you're going to be typing with the fucking stubby little fingers you have, and it's not going to be fast enough, and I can ask a question. We're going to be on delay. You can come onto the show anytime. Brother, let me tell you something. You and I can have a discussion. We can agree to disagree, and I will treat you with the most respect that you don't show me in your videos and I don't show you in mine. But I encourage you. The Discord's there. You can join it. It's absolutely free, and it always will be. I don't charge any money. Come on in, go down to the voice chat channel, and I'll talk to you right now. I'll bring a video up of you. I have no problem doing it on the screen right now. We'll have this conversation right now. I've got 2 hours to kill, young man. But I'm not going to entertain whatever you're typing because it's not fair to you. You want to get your point across. You want to feel a certain way about something. I'm with you. I'm going to go check the Discord, see if anybody showed up in my chat channel. If you didn't, and you're requesting to be a friend, I'm going to go look right now too. So I have request. Kingsbury, got him, which he should already been my friend. And there we go. In our Discord, the people that are here, down in the voice chat channel, I'm down there right now. So if anyone wants to join the Discord and go down in the voice chat channel, you're going to be on the show right now. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Tindy Time. I don't care if it's Common Sense Investor. If it's anyone, and we'll have a discussion. No problem. But we'll go from there. And that was my taking ape hostage video. All you got to do is tell me how it's wrong. This video here is they're about to make you an offer for your shares. Okay, here we go.
Whenever you get ready to press your sell button for your APE, that will be their offer for your AMC shares. Because they're going to convert the APE shares to AMC shares, and they'll wipe out the synthetics that away. What will happen after that? They'll create some more APE because it worked out so well for AMC. And the process will start over, and this will be a continuous set of rips using the APE as the squeeze to satisfy what they've done over in AMC. So, again, it's not that this was created to help us, because it wasn't, but we can turn this around on them by sitting there and saying, okay, bitches, it's time for y'all to buy. And you can buy this APE stock which will be converted into an AMC share for you at $962.
At 66 cents, 58 cents, at $1, at 77 cents, there is nothing you can do. Hey, let me tell you something. I didn't just say this because it happened. I said this 5 months ago. I said this the day it was announced. I've been saying this for 2 years. And I'm talking about to the detail, common sense investor. I told everybody, when that comes out, your value's gone. And it's not coming back. The Discord's open.
So with that, be blessed, and just know, I think we're fixing to take off. As far as I'm looking at this now, that's what I'm thinking is about to happen. Love y'all, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.
You know, I understand what you're typing to me right now, but I don't want to read your comments in the chat. What I want you to do is come over, get in the Discord, and come talk to me right now. That's it. It's that simple. You're savvy. You're a smart dude. I'm not going to do anything to harm your brand. My channel is open. It literally is open. You go to the Discord right here. You go all the way down to the bottom. Look at the voice chat right here. I'm in the voice chat channel right now. I'm here. I'm willing to invite anyone right now. Anyone in Discord that is signed on to our Discord, it's completely free. Come into this damn chat and I will talk to you right now. That's you, common sense investor. That's Tendy Time. That's anybody. And I'm not a villain. And I'm not a hateful dude. I don't hate AMC investors. I'm not trying to get you to buy into GameStop. All the narratives that you pushed out on your video is bullshit. I don't care what you do with your money. I do care about you and how you spend your money across the board, but I can't change you. I can't force you. I can't push the sell button for you. I can't push the buy button for you. All I can do is present you with a group of facts, factual data, things that you can go and research yourself. And then you say to yourself, let me make a choice decision. And it's your choice. Common sense investor, you have a bigger platform than me. Why are you making videos about me? My information is a threat to how the way you feel. You feel a way about your investment because you're tied to it. And the one thing that I'll tell you that I do agree with you on is this. You're not like Tony De Niro. You know, Tony De Niro and Mandalorian. Oh, he got timed out? Yes. They gave you a 300-second. You got to learn how it works. Everybody gets a 300-second, even you, commenters, but you're not too big for it. But you'll come back in 5 minutes, or you won't. Or you can join the Discord, and you can talk to me then. It's completely free. Marantz keeps showing my Discord message where I say I have 2 first names and 2 last names. Yeah, anybody with 2 first names, I don't trust. That's just it. He's helping you reach more people, so that's something. Yeah, I understand, Jim. I do. Jim, let me tell you, it's not about all press is good press, you know, all publicity is good publicity, negative or positive. That's not true to me. That's not the way I operate. I don't need people to smear it that way because then people will find the truth, like some will. No, I want that individual right there. You really want to perpetuate the information? You really want to get it to a next level and scale? Go out there and give the right information. Give the correct information. And then tell people where you got it from. That I can live off of that. A little bit of Lou in my life, a little bit of Ape Father by my side, a little bit of Marantz is all we need. A little common sense investor is what I see. Yeah, Edgar, it was a good song back in the day. But the Mambo number 5, I know it very well. And then here we go, a little bit of Teddy Time in the sun, a little bit of B Hayes all night long, a little bit of Keenan Grace is what I want. Yeah, we know the song, bro. Mambo number 5. Who is this? I never know who's contacting me all the time. Bro, I got a lot of messages. But it's cool. I didn't even read the chat today. I've just been going on the videos because I'm so dialed in on what they're doing and how these guys don't know. We hate AMC here. Wolf Street Wolfie. I don't say it that way. Like Adam Aaron, I don't trust. AMC could be a great investment if it was never public. Like, and I'm saying a great investment for somebody else. It's not for you. I'm gonna show you guys something, okay? And I hope everybody's here that's smart and can figure this part out. So, I want you to listen to the words by this guy right here. Let me see if he says it here. I don't know where it's at.
Very well and doubled. So
we have a follow-up question about your Enjoy investment, which is the e-cigarette company.
We don't care about
default.
That. Here we go.
That sounds like a great way to play continued bull market in gold. But we're running out of time, so I just want to segue back into the classic distress cycle that we're in. You mentioned before there's still 200 to 300 billion of distressed companies, because what we hear from people quite often is, hey, liquid IGs rallied, liquid high yields rallied. The opportunity is not going to be as big as people thought maybe, at the end of March, but there's still ample supply to go after, and defaults are only going one way, which is higher. So can you talk to us about the broader opportunity, and then we can get into some specific sectors you're focused on?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, you just call any restructuring lawyer or any.
Hold on. Before you guys even listen to this shit, because half you guys aren't listening, you guys are talking in the chat. This guy's asking me, listen, Jason Rivera, you say, and I'm going to read your thing here, and I'm going to answer you, man, and I'm going to help you. It says, but why do you not trust Adam Aaron? You're not even invested into AMC. Why do you even care about AMC and their investors? Makes no sense. You see an old lady getting robbed, mugged? You just keep walking by? You see a little kid getting attacked, you're just going to walk by? You're getting robbed in daylight. Broad daylight. And no one's telling you the truth. No one's helping you. You don't even realize it. You're getting took. And what do? I wake up every day. Every day I wake up and I go, you know what I do? And this is crazy, man. Because like guys like you need to understand, everyone, how great GameStop is. That's it. I love GameStop. But along that road, what happened was people kept making videos about how AMC was so magnificent, or how AMC and the leadership. And then I saw tweets of Adam Aaron, and I'm in the world of business. Like, I legitimately help run a $300 million business. And when I say I help run, I'm way up there. And I have enough business acumen to like look at it and say, oh my God, he's lying. Oh my God, that doesn't make sense. You don't make money off of credit cards. Oh my God, you don't make money off of selling popcorn at retail. You don't make money off of selling merchandise. The business model makes zero sense to me. So I start reading and I find a hobby. You ever been a subject matter expert? Have you ever heard of one? Those individuals don't necessarily do it, right? Like, I'll give you an example. You'll have a historian in football, history. That individual didn't play in the NFL, more than likely, but they watched a lot of it. I don't have to be an expert in trading to even understand all the mechanics of what AMC is doing as a business. I study retail. People know this. I study retail from the bottom up, from the 70s of what Walmart was, what FedMart was, what Costco was, what Sam's Club is, what Best Buy is, what Target is, what GameStop is. I study that. I'm just a random dude that studies shit like that. And I always have. I had the prospectus of Costco and Sam's Club from 1983, 1982, and how they were it was actually Sam's Club. And I had their 1980, I think it was 83, 84. I had the whole printout the other day, and I was just going through it. I was like so jazzed. I was like, oh my God, like business model makes sense. Like those things make sense to me. But I wake up every day and I try to pass on that knowledge of like the things that I see coming or the things I know are happening with GameStop, right? And then in verse, I dig a little deeper with AMC because enough people that have come to this channel and have watched me asked the questions like, well, Marantz, can you make sense of this? And I go, I can. So I dig a little deeper because as you know, everyone claims that they hold both. Everyone. But yet I've never really seen it significantly 50-50. It's always been like a 90-10 or an 80-20. It's never 50-50. Everyone's numb to price. Everyone's numb to the movement of the stock. Everyone stays out of it. They're like, I don't care what happens today. But like when you have guys like Boss Blunts that are nickel and diming the whole way through, I got to tell you, I sold 1,000 shares. It's like, what? Are you guys day traders? Are you guys putting money into the stock market during a bear market, during a recession? Are you guys doing that trying to make $1? Are you not going to work? I'm an investor. I invest money into companies that I think will return a profit over time. And it's a lot longer than a year or two, a lot longer than a distress cycle or two. The videos that I was about to show you, which I don't even care to show you right now because you know what? I've shown them before. You know how many people ask me to keep repeating myself over and over and over? Well, we'll prove this, Mer. What are you saying? And I say stuff because we've said it in the past. And I'm like, go watch the videos, man. The catalog is there. There's 1,000 videos online. How many times do you have to push record and speak about a subject matter before somebody actually understands that you know what the fuck you're talking about? I'm talking about 7 hours a day for a year. Yeah, my whole first year. Grinding out videos with everybody, grinding out the info, the data, the jokes, the just getting along. Imagine going to work every day and you're just grinding shit out. Then you can sit here and you can do what I did earlier. Don't worry, I'm going to clip it and explain the whole saga of what AMC is. Why do I care so much? Why don't you care enough? Why haven't you done the homework? You put your money in, I didn't. Why is it that all these investors that put their money in didn't do the due diligence that is being done here? Before you ever invest, read. Read everything. Understand the whole picture. Understand the leadership and where they come from. Tell me who holds shares in that company. Why don't the insiders hold anything? Can I give you this example of a skewed viewpoint? 99.1. 99.1, and I'm ballparking here, but let's just go 99%. 99% of all shares on AMC are owned by someone else other than insiders. Insiders hold 1% of stock. Apple insiders hold 1% of stock. I'm talking about the leadership themselves. Do you know what's the difference? Because Apple sells their shares, you know, and they make all this money and everyone's, oh, they make billions of dollars. Yeah, the floats. The size of the float is completely different. Like monsters. I think Apple has like 17 billion shares. I'm ballparking again. Fuck, fact checks. You guys, you're not in the back of my head, you're in the front of my head because you guys are fucking idiots. I'm trying to tell you a story here that makes sense to you. GameStop is the same, right? GameStop and AMC are the same. Go look at the tickers. They run the same. But are they the same? What is the leadership at AMC doing? Destroying the company from within? Reverse stock split, FPA that basically gives all the power to Antera. Can't dilute more APE and raise more cash. Not now. Not right now. They can't do it. They're not allowed to. Antera won't do the deal. You can't pay off the debt either, and Antera won't do the deal. Covey heavy bonds. Oh, the stress cycle is fully here. Recession is here. Groceries cost more. Do you know what they offset the CPI number with? Oil. It was a fake. Everything went up in price, but because we had a decrease in oil, gas is down. So guess what? Consumer spending is going to be at a negative by 2/10, 20 basis points. It's too easy to manipulate you, the investor. But somebody has to come out here and tell you the truth about macroeconomics. That's me. About investing, period. That's me. Taking it slow. I got to teach you how to make love. I'll write the book. I will get hate for this, but also shorted AMC and GameStop in the beginning. I'm making money, not joining a cult. Hillbilly investor, you won't get hate for that. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Shorting a stock means nothing to me. You can go ahead and short the stock all you want. You want to short GameStop? Go for it. You want to sell shares? Go for it. I'm literally going to keep buying more at a cheaper price. Why would I get mad? The lower the price goes, the more value I get for each share I own. I was buying shares last week at $15, $16. No way I'm upset about that. I'm upset that I didn't buy more. The mindset has to change. But as long as you understand the balance sheet, like all the guys that come at me, I mean, these guys made videos last night of me. Somebody, it was that guy, the fucking idiot, Scott Allen. He went out there and he goes, he basically tore my video apart of where I said GameStop's going to issue a dividend. How? What do you mean? They'll never do that. They don't make money. They don't get money from free cash flow. That's not how they pay dividends. It comes from the net profit of a company, not free cash flow. And what they don't understand is that there is a net positive on this stock since it's been born, with the exception of the shorting it down. We transitioned, we pivot, and we're getting better. And the earnings per share has increased in our range over 300%. It's made a complete reversal. So, fact check it, go for it, it's fine. We went from $1.30 all the way down to 33 cents now. We have increased 30 cents every damn quarter, basically. And guess what? We're going to get to net zero because we are in these cycles of increasing inventory versus what we have on hand. There's so many things that I look at, but I explain them to you guys and I show you the balance sheet. So, until you understand it. Jason Rivera does not understand what I'm saying, apparently. But let's see what he had to say because he just got blocked. True, they run the same. They don't run the same. They're totally different. And I've proven this time and time again. Mr. Marantz, by long-dated put options on AMC when the RSI hit 70. I'm waiting. No, I'm good, man. I don't do the RSI games. I don't do any of that. I don't try to come in and out of stuff. Sounds like a character straight out of Fallout games. Love it. Yeah, I guess. Why short an American company in hopes that it fails? No way, my man. That too can happen, Almo. But you know what? There are some industries that need to fail. There are some industries that have transitioned out of it. In 2013, I apologize. 2013, when AMC went public, they noted streaming services, online, rental movies, everything was already going to beat them. They already knew what they were up against. Yet they painted it to make you think like they've been in business for 100 years. They have. But they knew they were going under. They knew they were going under. And I got to let you guys hear the video again. I can't get over it. I can't get over it because what you find out about somebody and about something is this right here. This is it. This is amazing.
You're going to get the inside scoop from Jason as to his story, and I'd like to hear how you decided to get into the game with the SPCAs.
Please.
It's always fascinating to me to get the inside scoop, and then to hear how do you go about a filtering process to find a good merger partner. You
see, they want to know how distressed credit investors are going about and being the SPAC company and allowing a company to go public. Like, who do you pick? Who do you choose? You know, you have DraftKings. You have 23andMe. You have CCIV. You have these SPACs that bring them public, and Mudrick was no different. This is Mudrick. This is years ago, guys. This is Mudrick bragging about bringing HYMC public. If you don't know the story of HYMC, they were bankrupt, right? These guys go public because within 90 days with the SPAC, you can get public again and get the liquidity out of that damn company. And that's what they did. They started selling it all off. So the same theory that Jason Mudrick learned here is what King Griffin did with AMC. I promise you, you guys need to understand. They gutted AMC from the jump. AMC had 5 years of negative earnings the whole time, 2007 to 2012. They were owned by JP Morgan, who we know are villains. JP Morgan that touches everything that's poison. They were owned by them. They were owned by Apollo together, Bain Capital, Carlyle, there's all these, Spectrum, all together, and they partnered up with Wanda, the Chinese. Listen to how they went public and why it happens. This is a distressed credit investor, just happens to be the same one that invested with AMC. But I want you to listen to what he says because it's very valuable on how they pick a company. Just watch.
Somebody that you're happy with. So believe it or not, guys, it's time for me to zip it up, and I'm going to let you guys talk. So, Jason, I'm going to pass the ball to you. Okay, it's all good.
Well, thank you, Dudley. So, we did sponsor a special purpose acquisition company called the ticker was MUDS. It's since been sort of de-SPACed because we merged it with Highcroft Mining. Mm-hmm. We IPO'd our SPAC a couple of years ago, and the thinking at the time, it was a very different world than we live in today, but the thinking at the time was nobody had raised a SPAC that we had known about with a very specific mandate of merging into a post-bankruptcy company. So a lot of SPACs have been raised by industry veterans to go after certain industry verticals. So, you would have a management team focused on paper and packaging, and they would look for a paper and packaging asset that they could take public through merging with their blank check company. But nobody had looked at the problem that we were seeing in post-bankruptcy equities. And that problem was that a lot of them were very illiquid, right? So a lot of post-bankruptcy companies had good businesses, but were effectively private because in bankruptcy, the new equity had been given to the old creditors.
So this is what's going to happen to a company like AMC. I'm telling you. So what he's saying right now is the bondholders became the holders, right? So they have all the assets, the equity of it. They are private equity and Tura. So what you do is you go in, like this is what Mudrick did. They went in and they made sure that they put people on the board. They infiltrate and then they go public. And why? Because there's liquidity within it. There's still value in the brand. There's still value in the AMC brand. You got enough idiots that are brainwashed that are going to keep going and going and going. Or there's value in movies that they want to watch them. So all they're ever going to do is what they did with AMC. They're going to go in, launch it. Remember, they're already going bankrupt in 2007. From 2007 to 2012, they had $2 billion of market cap, or I'm sorry, $2 billion of debt. 2.1, whatever it was. I forget what I showed you guys right now. I'm looking really quick. I don't want to just say it because I don't want you guys coming at me. Of course, fact checking is page 20. Page 20. Oh, I went too far. I want to make sure I have the right number so you guys understand. They were already in debt before they ever got launched. And what I mean by debt is that they couldn't pay off their debt. So the plan was to take them and go ahead and get bankrupt, right? So you look right here. We have had significant financial losses in the previous years. Prior to fiscal year 2007, we have reported net losses in each of the prior 9 fiscal years, totaling approximately 551. That is prior to. Now, for fiscal 2/7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, this period, March 2012. So this whole time frame, $500 million already there. If you saw what they were carrying over, they carried over $2 billion in debt. What did I say? It's right here. $2.1 billion already in debt. They came in with a losing battle. They didn't come in like GameStop with, like right now what they're doing on the pivot where they're at zero debt and they have money in the bank. Like you would expect for a company that's going to go public brand new. Like when you release an IPO and you're going to the public, you're going to have the underwriter who gets the shares and they want to sell, or you're going to have what these guys have, where they had somebody who was ready to buy the day they launched, who was ready to buy the shares because they knew what they were doing. It's a run on the company. They know they're going to take it all the way up, pump it, get people to buy it, show you like you polish it, man. You say it's a good company. Here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to do it. You don't think Jerry figured it out? Jerry left. Jerry left and went to Paramount, one of the movie theater companies, and then he struck a deal to hurt movie theaters to go ahead and shorten the theatrical window on Paramount movie theaters. Oh, that's true. That was the former CEO of AMC trying to cripple them. That's what he's doing. And you know what he said? Oh, I'm out of there. But what do? They go and plant their boy, their playboy, Adam Aaron, right on the board. And if you don't think Ernst & Young makes a difference, Ernst & Young, the criminals that I showed on another video, that's the actual auditing firm that they hired when Sean Goodman came in. Sean Goodman was partnered with them at Ashbury Automotive as well. These guys are all on the good along. Ernst & Young gets fined the most. I think I have it hundreds of millions of dollars in fines for cooking the books for these companies. Multiple companies. Vail Resorts, Ernst & Young. Everybody you see is always Ernst & Young. How about the new board of directors? The person they just put on the board with Adam Aaron, the female that they brought in, I forget her name right now, Ernst & Young, 15 years. You guys don't get it. You don't understand it. I'm trying to show you it. But you got to open your eyes. You got to open your eyes. I'm not crazy, man. I'm just a man who reads every fucking line. And why don't you? Why do you care so much? Why don't you care enough? It's all right. I do the work for you, man. I should charge you guys for this info. I should charge you AMC cats for this info, period. Because you guys don't deserve it, man. Everybody else is charging you for this shit. Everyone else is grifting off of you guys. Not me. Doing it for free. Listen.
And it had come out as a private company. But the process of bankruptcy deleveraged the business. So you had this good business that had a bad balance sheet. The balance sheet was fixed through the bankruptcy process. There was still a good business, but the company was now private because the nature of the deleveraging was that debt was swapped for equity and the company was inadvertently it was previously a public company, should be a public company, it was inadvertently taken private. So, our core business here is not managing SPACs, it's actually investing in distressed companies.
There you go. Our core business is shorting companies. And the other guy who said there's no distressed credit, whatever crap that he said to me the other day, there's no proof of a company shorter and distressed. I can name one for you. Yeah, what was the one he named? I'll tell you right now. Watch this, because I have it. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Pep. So Pep gave me this. He sent this to me directly. He said, and the one they said, I'm gonna make sure I have it all right, guys. I want to make sure it's all correct. He said Oak Hill Capital or something like that, right? You know what they named? Rabbit hole. Here we go. Who sent that to me? Apollo Management and Oak Hill were in on a deal on something. Was it under my That was probably Linderville. I'm getting all my guys confused. Oh no, here it is. This is the other one where Rosewood Hotels and the chairman of that partnered up with Ernst & Young. But here you go. Is it here? What's her name? Debbie Weber. Prior to AMC, she served as a vice president, risk assessments and assurance for YRC. In transportation companies. She also previously served for 15 years at Ernst & Young while working in public clients and domestic and international. 15 years, Ernst & Young. You don't think they're actually placing people on this board to keep doing what they're doing? Keep cooking you up? You guys, pay attention. But here we go.
And we saw amongst a number of our portfolio companies that they were companies that should be public, that had very exciting story to them, that had public company management teams, but were private. And a SPAC was a very quick way to get these companies to be listed again.
Do you know why? Do you know why they want to list them again? Get them listed because they want to take your money. See, there's no money in it for the big banks to sell it back and forth to each other. Banks don't care. Banks are smart. They read shit. But they know retail doesn't. So what do? They make it public. When companies go public, oh my God, they're racing to the table, guys.
So that was the thinking. It was, I think, the first of its kind. It was a SPAC not raised to go after any particular type of industry, but to be the going public event or the liquidity provider for a post-bankruptcy situation. There's a lot of advantages to SPACs, as I'm sure you and your followers know. They can be effected quickly. Typically, an IPO can take a year or longer because you've already gone through the going public process. And what a de-SPACing is effectively is a merger negotiation, and that can happen in 90 to 120 days. So it's quick. Oftentimes, in a merger, you can provide forward-looking guidance. You can provide projections, whereas in a traditional IPO, you can't. So for a lot of these companies that have been private and have a turnaround embedded in them because they were part of a bankruptcy, being able to tell the world what management thinks the company will do over the next 3 to 5 years can be very advantageous.
You can manipulate people. You can tell the world what you're going to do for the next 3 to 5 years. And you can just say shit like AHYMC is doing. Well, we're going to end up doing this. We're going to end up doing that. And they never do. And they never do. And they never will. Now, I've seen all these interviews. This one was awesome for me.
And there have been some reports that
the things that interest us because the economy's been so
cycle to begin pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, if you look at history, going back to World War II, the average time between recessions has averaged 63 months. The longest period was in the 90s, was 120 months. We're at 108 months. Now, that doesn't mean that we'll have a recession next month or next year or even in 2 years, but it's pretty clear we're late in the business cycle, and while history doesn't repeat itself, it certainly rhymes, and the economy is still cyclical. One of the things that interests us is because the economy's been so strong for so long, and because we've been in such a low interest rate environment, the size of the levered credit market in the U.S. is almost twice as large as it was in 08. We're at $2.5 trillion. So you could have a mild recession, something more akin to 01 and 02, but have a distressed debt opportunity set the size of 08. And that's exciting to us. The other thing that's really interesting about this cycle is the proliferation of ETFs and mutual funds. Almost 30% of the levered credit market sits in vehicles that offer their investors daily liquidity. Mm-hmm. There's very little liquidity in the high yield market in an economic downturn. And I think we saw a glimpse of this at the end of 2015 and early 16. The 15 correction was driven by oil price decline, but oil producers were only 17% of the distressed of the high yield market. But the distress ratio, which is the percent of the high yield market trading 1,000 over, got up to 40%. Right, so the economy was growing and 40% of the high yield market was trading at distressed prices. What happens if we're actually go into an economic contraction? I think a lot of that was driven by forced outflows from ETFs.
Okay. So if you're in a situation where, unlike the last recession, it kind of sounds like you're preparing for a longer recession and as many opportunities as last time around. So what would you kind of look to buy in that kind of environment?
Well, the last mini cycle, the hiccup caused in 15 and 16 that I was referring to earlier, was primarily commodity companies. So it was primarily oil and gas producers and oil field services companies. If I'm right and the next cycle is driven by a more broader economic contraction, we'd have a much more diversified opportunity set. One thing that excites us about the next opportunity set is the leverage buyouts being done today. We're seeing record prices paid as a multiple of cash flow in LBOs, and we're seeing record levels of debt used to finance these businesses. So generally speaking, firms like us look for good businesses with bad balance sheets. A lot of that will come from the LBOs being done today.
That's leverage buyouts, okay? The LBOs. So when you're looking at this, did you hear what he just said? We're looking for good businesses with bad balance sheets. That's AMC. AMC is a great business. It can be. The branding, the marketing, everybody loves the company. Everybody loves movies. I get that. Bad balance sheet, bad leadership. So companies like Mudrick are looking for that. They found it, and they found it by the hundreds of millions of dollars. They're not the only ones. Antera found the same damn company. Citadel's still right there, pushing the buttons, putting the pressure. Covey heavy. Covey heavy.
There's also an estimated $74 billion of dry powder just sitting on the sidelines by a lot of huge firms like Ares and GSO, and they're just waiting to deploy this. What does like a mid-sized firm like yours do when you know, and how do you operate in that environment when you know there's going to be a ton of money chasing all those opportunities at the same time as you?
Well, our smaller size is one of our biggest advantages. If you look at the levered credit market, 2/3 of it are issuers that are small cap and mid cap. Yet what's happened since the crisis is you've had a concentration of all the capital that's dedicated to this kind of investing amongst a very few large firms, some of the firms that you might have mentioned. There's actually very few firms our size out there that manage, say, less than $5 billion. That gives us a big advantage when the cycle does turn to look at more off-the-run opportunities that aren't focused on by the Ares and GSOs that you mentioned.
It's interesting because
he's talking about Mudrick. Okay, he's talking about Mudrick Capital right there. They're so small that they can infiltrate the boards, that they can get in and be on the board of directors, and then they make decisions from within. AMC did the same thing. AMC brought on the board, they brought on everything, and guess what happens? Adam Aron has found his way to navigate all the way to become chairman of the board, took it away from Wanda. He's chairman of the board, making decisions for himself and the company to drive it to where it is today, and it is beyond fail. It is, I mean, this is so bad. It's irreversible. That's why people are pouncing on it. That's why people are checkmating you. That's why people are choking you out, because it can't recover. There is no way. I've read every single line of this. I'm not the only one. All of you guys have too, most of you. And somebody just asked the question, Rantz, do you feel like you shouldn't be trying to help people, or maybe it's a lost cause because they're AMC investors? No, they're people too. They're people too, and they might have made a mistake, or they might be going down a path where they don't think they can get out of. I'm not giving out the financial advice to say, sell this and buy that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm educating. The amount of money you lost, you need to learn from your mistakes. I tell you, Bubby, whatever his fucking name is, this guy, common sense investor, been arrested 3 times for felony drunk driving, right? It's a felony. At what point was he going to make the decision to stay in the house? YouTube. He found YouTube, and that kept him sober. Well, not sober. And that kept him away from a vehicle and driving and trying to kill people. Yeah, we get that part. He's a convicted felon. We get that. But guess what? YouTube kept him in the house. So maybe this can save somebody's life. Maybe I'll save your life, common sense investor. But you are lacking common sense. I can't even imagine. I've never been arrested a day in my life. I've arrested plenty of people. I've never been arrested a day in my life. Shit. Getting charged with the crime, going to court, going through all that, and then you're here making YouTube videos talking about your truth. Your testimony does not match up with what you're spitting, brother. It doesn't.
Because just more than a year ago, you were talking about getting into, or you were in retail, distressed retail. You were looking at malls and mall operators and so forth. Now you think that retail isn't cheap enough for the risk involved.
Well, we were short retail, and we're still short retail.
You get that? We were short retail, and we're still short retail. Hi, GameStop.
That business has had a fundamental change. It's not really an economic issue. It's the Amazon effect, and that's not changing. So that's not to say there's not anything to do in retail. I think there's been some oversold situations, but most of our exposure that's driven our returns for the last handful of years has actually been in oil and gas producers.
You also have taken positions in equity, I think with Global Star and Verso, pushing for management changes.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
The CDS market, particularly the single name issuer market, the volumes in that market have declined dramatically. There's very large firms and smaller firms and
a lot to do for these distressed funds, and it's just going to keep continuing. How do you see this?
I think they're separate issues. Like hedge fund managers are going to try and make money any way they can, and if they can figure out a creative way to do it, that's what they're going to do. They're paid to do that. I think the problem with the CDS market was that what these firms have been doing was allowed. None of them have been overturned. The Hovnanian lawsuit between GSO and Solis was settled, but in iHeart, there was a number of letters written to ISDA, to the determination committee, and they determined that there was a trigger, even though the company didn't actually default. So that goes to my point. Until there's more clarity around these situations, and CDS is set up to do what it's supposed to do, which is insure against a default, people are going to stop trading it.
But do you see this trend of manufacturing defaults continuing in the meantime?
I think if people can make money doing it, they're going to continue to do it.
Listen. Don't just talk in the chat. Listen. You know, I'm going to tell you guys something. A guy like Chadwick here, Barwick, or Clark Barwick. I say Chadwick. I put it all together. Hey, Clark Barwick. Barwick hangs out on AMC channels. I'm talking about AMC channels. He only follows AMC YouTubers. He's there every damn day in every chat and every video. I don't care if it's AMC, if it's Tony De Niro, Master Lorian, Boss Blunts, Bigums. I watch everybody, guys. I know everyone in the chat. Matter of fact, when I'm watching the YouTubers, guys, I'm reading the whole chat the whole time because I want to know the people and I want to know who got suckered. I want to know who got taken. This man is down almost $90,000 right now. How can he get out? You can't, right? I mean, you're stuck. It's going to get worse. Stop watching them. I'm not telling you to sell your shit. I'm telling you to stop watching them. Every time you want to sell, every time you want to do something, you go back and you try to get confirmation from someone it's like going to the drug dealer, man. These guys are selling drugs to pregnant women. You know, Clark Barwick, it took you, Adam Aaron, to announce a reverse stock split for you to start doing homework. I think you should have started doing homework before you ever put $1 in. Just because half of you guys finally saw me now doesn't mean that I haven't been here the whole time. I figured out the algorithm issue with YouTube. I figured it out. And I don't want to tell people because, I mean, I can help you, I guess, but you guys want to know how we're getting so many views and how much shit's going down, how we're growing like crazy? I stopped putting hashtag AMC, APE, and GME in anything. I used to put hashtag in the description of the videos. Hashtag GME, hashtag APE, hashtag this. That's how they go ahead and put you off in the corner. Oh, he put hashtag AMC, get him over there. Oh, hashtag APE, get him over there. Clark Barwick, the reason why I talk to you is because I just want you to know you're not alone. Like, I'm not those guys, man. I've been coming here every day for almost 2 years now, religiously. Like, can you imagine waking up every day? I'm talking about every day. You wake up and you go, I got to get up and I got to go make a film. I got to get up, I got to go make a clip. Like, Kyoto's out there in Japan waiting for me to drop a video. Almo's trying to wake up or stay awake to watch a video. Linda Real doesn't want to go to the office and not watch a video. Pep doesn't want to be sitting there relaxing in retirement and not watch a video. Sharon doesn't want to be at home alone and not hear me have my voice playing through the house. I wake up for people. They wake up for me. So it's my job to do the right thing when no one's watching. So I better wake up and I better go study. I better know what I'm talking about. I better do all the research I can. Be clean cut. Make sure I'm a presentable guy for you so that when you do show your friends and family, you're like, hey, you guys need to go see this guy on YouTube. He has this information. He's good. He's not a drunk sucking on the cancer sticks and just drunk all the time on the screen Welcome back to another video. There's another one where I'm gonna wipe my chin off and drill all over you. No, and get past all the imitations and all the fun stuff. The live streams, this is too real. There's people, I got people like this. I hate this the most too. All the people I know go like this. Marantz, tell me, I know you're investing in GameStop. It's an amazing investment to you. Tell me, convince me right now. Tell me, why should I buy? I'm like, what? That's like walking up to a comedian and going like this. Oh, you're a comedian? Tell me a joke. No. Tell me a joke. You're funny, right? Tell me a joke. You'll be like, get the fuck away from me. Walking up to a basketball player, NBA basketball player. Hey, bro, play me one-on-one. Let's go right now. Dude's like, what? It's so out of context, so out of bounds. I'm just like, dude, I still wake up every day. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Lamp on, lamp off. I'll give you guys my all. And for the people that get to watch the live streams and learn this shit inside and out, I give them a pat on the back. They've been here from day one. They know what it is. They run with me. That's it. What happened to Ant Card? Did he say something stupid? I didn't get to read it. What did he say? Ant Card is the dumbest kid ever, okay? This guy comes back every day. I'm waiting for Marantz to say, sell GameStop so I can drop my entire portfolio on GameStop, and I'll wait for the inverse TA called Marantz. Oh, that ain't that bad, man. He didn't deserve nothing. No, we're good. That's not a good way to look at it unless you got money to lose, then I guess. No, nobody has money to lose. Don't believe that shit. Gotta love that boss once sold a ton of his shares, yet he's been shelling for 1.5 years. Yeah, Travis, I talked about him earlier in the stream. Yeah, I'm not worried about him and what he has to say. He's totally ignorant. You totally ignore what was said earlier about Antura. Probably. The only way out for me is to keep falling money into GameStop. Clark Barwick, possible. Travis, I appreciate you, bro. Show my boy Marantz last week, and he sees the difference between Marantz and every other YouTuber. And he's been watching your videos every day since. Thank you, Survivor. I really appreciate that, man. Shout out to your boy. I don't know who it is, but shout out to him. And just shout out to you like this. There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of history. It's a damn soap opera. And where we started from and how we got here, trust me, I've improved. I've gotten a lot better as a YouTuber, and I've paced myself very well. And I've still been able to, you know, in life, I've been able to excel personally. And that really helped out, man. YouTube is my balance. I'm going to share something with you guys because am I going to take off? I'm going to take off a little early today because I want to get something to eat. And I want to play I want to play a video. Can I play my TFT, man? Can I do something? Shit. I want to finish this video, though. I want to play this audio for you so you guys can hear it. Just hear it. I mean, if you want to see it, I'll let you see it. And then I'm going to say something to you guys on my way out the door because I just forgot what I was going to say. So, hey, if I forget what I'm going to say, then guess what? I'm going to stick around till I remember.
Actually default. So that goes to my point. Until there's more clarity around these situations and CDS is set up to do what it's supposed to do, which is insure against a default, people are going to stop trading it.
But do you see more this trend of manufacturing defaults continuing in the meantime?
I think if people can make money doing it, they're going to continue to do it. But volumes in the single name CDS market will continue to decline until there's the rules are put in place.
You have a problem with it in one case where you're actually invested, but do you have a problem with it in other cases?
No, I mean, it is what it is. Like the regulators are going to make the rules and people are going to play the game. And we're part of that game. But I just think the market will continue to decline if the rules aren't set up in a more transparent fashion so people know what they're getting, what risk they're getting when they buy and sell these securities.
Talk to us about the opportunities that you're seeing now, both long and short, because you've been doing phenomenally well.
It's my favorite part.
The most interesting things out there are in the small and mid-cap space. And the size of our funds allow us to continue to invest in those kind of opportunities. We're in a benign default world. And you know, as I talked about earlier, we're very much focused on the future opportunity set, which will be driven by an economic downturn. A lot of where we're spending time is actually restructurings that happened 5 years ago where we now own the company. We own the new equity of the company, and we either control the business or you sit on the board of the business and have significant influence. we're spending a lot of time trying to exit those positions, which is usually a sale of the company or an IPO of the company. We're in an environment right now where the private equity universe is very, very robust. There's about $1 trillion of committed private equity capital globally right now looking to be put to work. So if you're folks like us that own post-bankruptcy equities, you should be selling into that market, not buying into it. So a lot of our efforts right now are monetizing positions and gearing up for the next distress cycle.
Fascinating.
That's awesome, dude. It's like being in a time capsule. If you guys don't understand what the hell he's saying we're preparing ourselves to pounce. We're positioning ourselves to have equity, to get ready for this next cycle. This interview right here was 4 years ago. That's why I show it. It's like a history channel, man. 4 years ago, he said this. Do you know what he was doing 4 years ago? They were positioning HYMC. They were doing AMC deals behind closed doors, getting ready for that. Looking for any type of distressed credit investment. Whenever you see a distressed credit shareholder, bondholder, and hedge fund come at you, you as an investor, you should be aware. So what do I constantly do for us, guys? I do the things that no one else wants to do, apparently. Let me go ahead and shorten up this screen here for you. I constantly check to see who is buying shares of GameStop. Like, I go here. Is it? No, it's right here. I go here, and I'll type in GameStop. And I want to make sure no distressed credit investors are involved with GameStop. As I pull up this chart, the market cap looks great, 6.4. Enterprise value at 5.2. Revenue at 5.9. Bottoming out, but remember, that is not indicative of what GameStop is. Top line revenue does not dictate what your business is, because what they're not showing you is that we've shortened our footprint from 6,200 stores down to 4,500. So we've taken off a good portion of stores, and we are now transitioning towards a different route. And you'll see that going forward. What they won't do is they never want to tell you the truth around here. So I never really paid attention to these indicators here. Those indicators are all going to change, by the way, real soon. You'll know when it happens. But here's what I look for. I go all the way down. So there are no sell orders, since March. The buy orders are here. And the buy order was Alan Addo at 129. We know that was a great buy. Ryan Cohen and RC Ventures, 101 on average, bought over $10 million. Larry Chang bought in at $95. So those are great transactions to happen. The sales that did happen with these guys, that was all in January, one in June by James Grubel, which I was mad about, but I wasn't, because he's not a paid executive. So he actually got his salary worth of pay on selling his shares, and he has a whole lot more shares available to him. So I'm not that mad, like I said. But then we go down here and we look at transactions. So the transactions for this company, or like who's buying in and who's not, right here, Q4, you have Yosef, who went ahead and still has shares. They changed almost 1%, whatever it may be. Mass Mutual Trust sold their 57 shares, which we didn't give a shit about. UMB Bank sold 226 shares, or that's what they have left. So they lost. Yeah, these guys have nothing. But you want to look at the guys who actually bought in. It's all these guys. Nobody here is a distressed credit investor. Credit Suisse doesn't really count. They're just hedging. I would assume they're hedging a position of theirs, but nothing really. And I look at this stuff every damn day. So you can always go in there and see the most recent transactions, institutional transactions. And I just look, see what's going down. And we're fine. We're fine. The public owns this stock. It's tough to find. People go buy it. It's going to fucking skyrocket. That's why people don't buy it on the open market. They find out really quick. The minute you start buying it and the volume starts going that way, people slow the fuck down. And they need to. How did Avatar do last night? $4 million. Cool. We're under 5 million a day on Avatar right now during the week, which is awesome. Compared to last Tuesday it did 10 million. Okay. And now it did 4. So you go do the math there. It is down 56% from week to week. And it's gonna get rough out here. It's gonna get real rough, and that's crazy because it even has the movie showing in 138 more movie theaters this week than last week, and it still did less money. So who's really making money over there off this movie? Nobody, and you know that. So I don't believe the bullshit whenever he says, "Oh, did you guys see?" Oh, God, so gross. It's just so gross. Megan made it. When did Megan on Friday? Megan won the box office on Friday? Wow. Look at Megan. Okay, 11 million. Wow, somebody came in here in the chat and said Megan's going to do 500,000. Do you guys remember that shit? 500 million. By the way, they moved the same. They moved the same, by the way. It's so stupid. Oh, so stupid. Makes me laugh. All right, let me go ahead and see what we got going on. I see you guys are getting attacked in the chat. I don't even know where to go with this chat because I'm way in the back. But I'm just going to start scrolling somewhere way long time ago, and you guys can figure out what the hell I'm reading, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go. Your name and play Marantz, hold up. Mr. Martinez. Yeah, he tries to be funny. Hillbilly investor lies. You meet the requirements to short them, but then he's making the comments on YouTube. LOL, sure troll. I don't even know. Jason, if you want to participate in the chat again, come on Marantz show and debate the balance sheet. Oh, I'm down with that too. That Jason kid's stupid. Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay with it. I heard Lou and CSI hiding in the Dominican Republic. I heard CSI is a criminal. I got the whole damn rap sheet here. It's not good. It says Bubby, and I have his address. I don't want to say that part. Operating a vehicle under the suspicion of certain prior offenses, operating while intoxicated is third felony. Negligent injury and careless operation. Okay, well, it's going to get worse than that because my buddies are digging, and I didn't ask them to. It's just happening. Don't tread. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's talking about the gas grills, guys. You know, that gas grill shit that I talked about yesterday. That narrative went out, and apparently it's changing the world one investor at a time. It's pretty cool, though. I don't know if it's all real. Dude, what is all this? So who do we have? We had all the celebrities come in today. Common Sense Investor, Tendy Time, Donahue. Who else wants to come in and say their part? And try to defend what I'm saying. Am I too tough? Am I too rough? I could be. But I don't care. Why are they running the same then if they don't? No, Jimmy T. Why are they running the same? You answer the first part of that question. My God, man. I wasn't talking to Marantz. There's someone named Mr. Marantz in the chat. Martinez, yeah. Don't know what you're referring to. Just here for some good info on GameStop. There you go. Mods are busy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take off and clip that video. I want to clip the video and get it out today. Marantz, what's your opinion on Mulan? Dopey, I don't have one. I don't care about Mulan at all. Never read about it. Never even... Anybody that's pushed that shit out to you, Lou, AMC investors, I don't get involved with shit that they talk about. I honestly don't listen to them one minute of my day. I got too much shit going on. Damn shill accounts. Yeah, they're crazy. Oh, man. Thomas Wood. Never too busy for the fam. Never. I find my time. I think that's what I was going to tell you guys. Yeah, I was going to tell you a story, but... Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to read all this chat. This is just too much for me. I'm going to end up being here for an hour of reading people's shitty comments, which is cool. Not almost everything they do is done in the dark, Marantz. Oh, there we go. How many hedge funds does it take to screw on a light bulb? 2. One to hold it and the other one to turn the chair. You work today, Marantz? I do. You know what's crazy, guys? I was going to be off, but I got called in. I want to tell you, this is what I want to tell you guys, because, we talk about life here, and I don't have a problem. Thanks for the info on the YouTube algorithms. I just deleted all my AMC tags and hashtags on my videos. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Cali, bro. That's what happened for me. I went from 15 subscribers in the month of November to, 700 this last month. So, yeah, it was crazy, man. Thank you for what you're doing, Marantz. I try my best. I really do. I'm going to tell you guys a solid truth of me, a story for me, because I want to celebrate. So here's how it works. At work, to get promoted, you need to be focused. Like focused, not on anything outside from, like nothing external can really get to you. You can't have activities, you can't have hobbies, you can't have anything. you barely can have a life and a wife. That's how you become successful at the level that I'm at work. And I have neglected a lot of things. I'm still there with my kids. I'm still there with my wife, but there's a lot of things I neglect. Hell, my health. I'm not in as good a shape as I used to be back in the day. I used to be physically fit. I go to the gym 3 hours a day. What kind of guy does that shit? The kind of guys that only care about themselves. And they'll give you they'll disguise it with, well, I care because I only got one body, one health, whatever. I'm going to show you guys something, man. 30 minutes a day, you can get the same workout. I'm just telling you, 30 minutes. I did in the military. I was in fucking amazing shape. But I'll tell you, you can't beat time. Father Time wins, man. My body's falling apart. Whatever. I'm okay. I'm okay with myself. I'm getting comfortable with myself. I really am. It's tough, though. Anyway, so I got asked this question last night. I said, Marantz, what are you going to do when it's time to get promoted again? Because I'm going to get promoted. I mean, there's only 2 more steps for me to go at my job, right? There's either be the man or be the man. Like, I'm already there. There's only 2 people above me. And I was like, all right, what am I going to do? And they said, yeah, man, because you're ready. You're prime. You're ready to go. And I was like, yeah. But I like what I do. Like, I like where I'm at. I like YouTube. I love YouTube. You mean to tell me that I have to give up YouTube if I want to get to the next spot? Guys, it's God's honest truth. You guys know this. I was on this channel 2 years ago when they offered me a spot. The spot that I'm in now, they said I couldn't get unless I gave up my YouTube channel. It's conflict of interest. You got to give up your channel. And I stood up and I said, I'm not doing shit. I'm not giving up my channel. Guys, back then, are you kidding? I had I don't even know, 400 subscribers. I told them all to their face, I'm not giving it up. I'm not. And I'm telling you right now, you could offer me the world. I'm not giving this up. Because the foundation we've built, I wouldn't be doing the research I'm doing. I wouldn't be digging as deep as I am. And I wouldn't be as steady as I am without you. I'm a believer in that. A lot of you write me letters, messages, even one-liners. Hey, bro, thanks for everything you do. Thank you for all the info. Thanks for the videos. Thanks for going live today. And you helped me, man. You saved me money on AMC last year. I would never sold. I sold at a minimal loss when it was at $42 a share. I sold at a loss when it was at $28 a share. I sold at a loss when it was at $15 a share. You tell me stuff like that. I'm so happy I did. And I'm just like, what? You're like, because it's the complete opposite way of thinking. That's the world we're in right now. It's not about how much money you've made, right? It's how much money did you not lose? Because if you would have listened to those AMC YouTubers, if you go just get involved in that world, trades, telling you stories about his dad and his heart and his eye and his mom and the military and pulling at your heartstrings. If you go listen to that shit, you'd be broke today. You'd have lost it all. I'm not here to make you money, man. I'm going to make my own money. I'm going to figure it out on my own. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sell off my integrity for a quick buck, for 7 YouTube channels. You don't think I could make a YouTube channel about sports? Another one about gaming? Another one about history and music? My fucking name's Marantz. Go do the history on my name. There's so much that I could be doing outside of what I do here, but what the hell would I be doing? I want to do this. I want to be able to wake up every day, hit record, go to the damn show, and let you know what happened with my day. Tell you about the time I averted my daughter from getting kidnapped. Tell you about how last night, while I was on the phone with Almo, I had a dude I had to call the sheriff on him. He's getting crazy with me, and I'm just not having it. And all this shit, my life is different. But that's the show. The show is I'm just a normal guy like you. I invest, I do my homework, and we talk it out. I have the ability to rant on cue. I can make fun of people, and it's witty, and it works out. But when you have a guy like those other guys who are doing the shit, the guys who are picking apart Reddit posts and fact checking, those guys aren't witty. Those guys are boring. Those guys are not fun to watch. It's your show. I show up, but it's your show. So if you want to interact, you want to come on, I tell you the mic's open. It's on Discord. You guys join our Discord. It's completely free. It costs you nothing. But the mic's open. Come on in, have a good time. But my point was, I might not ever get promoted. I might not. But I might. But I'm not going to give this up. You got to find a way to win in life. And the top of the mountain's not always, the winner's circle. My winner's circle's right here. My wife, my kids, my animals, my pets. Pray one day I might have grandchildren, just not today. But I'm not leaving right here. I love what I do. I love this. And I'm not asking anybody to sponsor me, pay me more money. I want to do this full time. Then do it full time. Then just be a fucking man and do it full time. Wake your ass up. No excuses. Get in front of a camera and start talking. I'll help anybody, man. I'll help anybody up. If you're bigger than me, you're bigger than me. If you're stronger than me, you're stronger than me. If your YouTube channel has more traction, then it has more traction. I'm still going to help you. There's a lot of people out here that won't. A lot of greed running through people's bodies right now. But you found me. Let's hang out. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaires. Peace. What do I feel like listening to on my way out? Well, let's do it right. Hey, y'all, it's another video.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on